some noise, cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders, I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Easy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about them. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A. been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flex. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up girls and boys? It's time to make some noise, cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders, I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Easy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A. been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wasp, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Common Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art.
Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game, be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Common Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure you're posing tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Cheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Art, book, 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 art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports. Mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A. been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game, be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the blue wand, silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Common Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Cheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A. been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game, be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google Chat straight flex. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Aries, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card, toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card, toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Common Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your pose is tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Kree War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zoe.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog. Oh, we are live. Yes, sir. We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside this gentle world. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams. Real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is recorded in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 177.
Whoa.
Your host, Nice. Got my boys with me. Fabs at 360, Pan Cheesy. We ready. How you guys feeling this evening on a Friday night?
Faking it till we making it, right? Damn.
All right. We lit.
That's
What's
it.
good?
We getting a little snowstorm here in New York right now.
I heard.
Got
Totally
ingested.
relate.
Got no supplies and no food. About to eat a sandwich.
Just get a lot of alcohol in your system. That way you don't freeze to death.
Well, I do have wine.
There you
So,
go.
it
And
is
I
what it
learned
is.
that from, I don't remember what it was. I think they were talking about a deleted scene from like Titanic. How like there was they featured like the cook a lot more, who was apparently like a real person on the Titanic. And he's like the last guy while like the ship is going vertical before it like fully sinks. and he's like the guy next to Rose or whatever. He was like featured a little bit more, and he's just getting trashed the whole movie. And apparently, he was a real person, and it was actually the cook doing that, like throwing deck chairs overboard early on and just getting trashed all night. And he survived because he had so much blood alcohol in his system. It was warming up his blood, and he survived 3 hours in the freezing water.
You know what's wild? I literally just saw Titanic for the first time like a couple months ago.
For the first time?
The first time.
And that means you've heard the song like 400 times since then, right? It's a banger.
I couldn't believe how kind of bad it was.
Oh my goodness. Starting with hot takes. Okay.
Yeah. You know, whatever. It was, I mean, it's a love story. I get it, but that's Hollywood shit. But yeah, I get it. And also, was it Rose? Is that the lady? The old lady?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was terrible. How the fuck did she throw out the diamond?
Hearing these revelations 30 years later is the funniest shit ever.
I love how long Boog has used the "it's been 84 years" meme on his channel.
That's really funny. That's what's wild. I've been using that meme for a long time. Hell yeah.
Right.
For that gift. But yeah, man, how was you guys' week? Anything eventful? Any funny shit we need to talk about right at the top here?
Oh, I have a funny story that I'll open up a question to the rest of the panel. What is like the craziest like random spot that you have ever gone toy hunting that you would not usually go toy hunting? Like, I'm not talking about like a Spencer's Gifts or like a Hot Topic or stuff like that, or a Ross, but like something truly crazy. I bring this up because I was on a message board. I got super back into Pokemon collecting this week and last week too. And I was on a message board and I'm looking for a Pidgeot right now. It's a bird. And somebody posted that they got a Pidgeot and a Ghastly. And just casually, they're all like, yeah, I just got this Ghastly at Walgreens and this Pidgeot at Cracker Barrel. And everybody's like, what? You got to rewind that real quick. What are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, dog, Cracker Barrel. And people like obviously not from the United States are all like, you're lying. Like, why? Like, what do you have to gain from lying to us over the internet? And he's like, no, man, for real. Like, Cracker Barrel. So I read this at 11:30 in the morning at work, took an early lunch, went to Cracker Barrel, and lo and behold, there were Pokemon figures there. There's a whole ass section in the general store of Cracker Barrel. Okay. And there were Pokemon figures there.
I literally this evening, I mean, this is not the wildest spot, but a lot of like little like pharmacies here in New York.
Yeah, okay.
And I went in a pharmacy tonight that has been on 116th on Lexington Avenue for like mad years. And they used to have like a pretty big like variety of toys and stuff, but they had all wrestling toys right now tonight when I peeked in there. I was like, no Marvel stuff? He was like, no, just the wrestlers. I was like, all right.
All right, I'm out.
Ancha, I think while you were telling that story, Trevor was answering the question already, and he also went to Cracker Barrel. What's funny, too, is my friend Travis from the Toy Kind of Mood show over on Geeks Have Game YouTube channel, shout out to Toy Kind of Mood, he had to reach out to the G.I. Joe community because he had seen like a shirt, like a G.I. Joe shirt that somebody was wearing in a YouTube video, and he was having the hardest time tracking it down, and somebody in one of these G.I. Joe like groups was like, oh yeah, this is a Cracker Barrel exclusive. And we don't really have a lot of those here in SoCal, so I'm not sure where he got it. Maybe somewhere else in California, but yeah, he had to reach out to the community for that
Cracker Barrel,
that
man.
CBX.
Who would have thought Cracker Barrel would have come up?
Okay. No, Trevor, you can respond to your story. My bad. All right.
Yes.
Would have worked there.
Speaking of G.I. Joe, I literally just found a bat in Target this evening, too.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Dude, nice. Well, yeah, you can trade one of those to Adam Van Wickler for a Gentle Giant tour. Maybe you want to go ahead and mail that to me so I can buy my ticket into Wonka's factory. See how the sausage is made or whatever Johnny Depp does in there.
Whoa. This thing is really nice. I just opened it too. It's really nice. It's a really nice movie.
It looks good.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I guess that's it. I didn't really have much going on this week. I didn't really do anything special. It was regular work week, nothing crazy.
Work's been a little so and so around here as we pick up into like the rest of like the season, and I'm also like kind of trying to move relatively soon, so I'm just trying to get a bunch of shit done, filming stuff for videos before I also have to do what Poncho did pretty recently. So that's kind of been the main focus. Just been super stressed out with getting this moving process along. It's a whole thing.
How far you move?
I mean, we're doing the checks, the credit checks, and waiting for the approvals and all that stuff. So,
gotcha.
We're close, but yeah, not I guess kind of imminent. So that's also why I'm just like burying my head and just like getting as much shit done as I can, because when there's that impending deadline, I'm just like, all right, yeah, let's get it all done.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm actually kind of glad that I've had a little more free time to get all that done. So yeah, the top 10 video will be coming soon as a result. Like,
you know what? I got mine very close to completion. I got all of the voiceovers done, added up. I literally just have to drop in video and pictures now, and so hopefully mine will be out Sunday maybe. I'm hoping for Sunday.
Yeah, that's why I got this mess on my table. I actually took down the backdrop just so we could have preserve a little bit of the background, not full setup. But yeah, kind of working with what I got.
Your new doll there set up, huh?
Oh, you got the new dolly right here.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been using this. Actually, I mean, I guess we could talk about it in halls, but literally yesterday, a friend of mine gave me like a late kind of Christmas gift, but I got a new lens for my Canon too.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, nice.
I posted about it on Instagram. This is a 24 millimeter.
Oh.
Very, very dank. So I was taking a few little test shots with it earlier with this, and yeah, it's a bit of a game changer.
All right, that's what's up. What is that especially for that particular lens?
It's got super high depth of field, so it's for those like real close shots. And I mean, you can always change that, but like that's kind of what I like, is that very cinematic sort of macro look. So we'll see.
Delicious.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I want a lot of Boog. There's gonna be Christmas lights all in the background of my shots.
Right.
But yeah, that's cool.
I think we do have a topic list. We could jump right into things, because I don't know that there's mad stuff to talk about in terms of new releases. We could have a pretty in-depth discussion about TV and movie stuff, actually.
Yeah, that'd be dope, because I've been watching some dope stuff I would like to recommend. And also Boba Fett this week was the best episode. It wasn't
Pretty much, yeah. I literally just watched it earlier today too. So yeah, I caught up because I didn't see last week's episode either. But yeah, did you see Peacemaker this week too?
Yeah, Peacemaker is also continuing to be just the best show on TV.
Yeah, I didn't see this new episode yet, but yeah. P, what we got for topics?
Topics officially are Mezco, Hasbro, Third Party, McFarlane, Figma, Mofex, and Miscellaneous. And then that's it. I mean, like, a lot of it's just broken up, basically, and a lot of them are just like quick hits. I do think. Well, let's wait for Rick. It's not on the list by name, but the price increase for Hasbro. I want to make sure.
Yeah. Too. We do got to talk about that. That is the hot issue.
The funny thing is, that's not even like.
Here we go.
Hasn't officially been announced in any way, really. I just keep hearing people talking about it. Hasbro hasn't mentioned this at all. But yeah, all right. Mezco, take it away, Fabio.
Let's go.
Oh, we're starting with Mezco? Okay.
That's it.
Wait, so the topic list wrong? It's not G.I. Joe? Am I looking at something else?
I updated it just now.
Got you. Okay, well, I pulled up G.I. Joe for no reason. So yeah, only like a few days after they hit us with the new Skulls pack, the crew members for Nemo, the Wave Rider for Nemo, the whole accessory kit. Mezco was back for the attack like a Dawkins album, destroying your wallet. Well, I mean, at least with pre-orders, it's not too bad. But they did have an open pre-order for a new Conan the Conqueror, which just closed today at I think noon my time, 3 p.m. your time.
With new hat.
Yep, new Conan the Conqueror. He's got a new hat.
With new hat.
New head. Hey, nothing better than new head, right?
That's it. So new head.
So no head.
About two of them. They call
Don't be fooled.
yeah, they call it dream job. You know, two head. Wait.
My girl said she thought it was Conan the Colonizer. I'm like, no.
Oh, no.
So yeah, I mean, it's basically the same underbody, just a new set. I mean, this is honestly a little more of a deluxe version. It's got slightly higher price point, but with more stuff, more soft goods in general as well. And it's just a good chance at this Conan, as well as some new parts. He's got some like furry boots now instead of kind of the Buccaneer boots. This is silver now. I wonder if this wrist thing is removable. No, I think the other one has it too. Oh yeah, he does. So yeah, I mean the weapons are basically the biggest difference. A lot of the accessories. So if we're getting to that. Where they at? Where they at? Here we go. So new interchangeable head ports. The one on the figure right now is the one that comes, one of the ones that comes with the first version. But now you got a sweet new side swept stern look.
Windswept.
Yeah, that hair, you know, looking like it's being swept to the side. Pretty cool. And then the helmeted head with the, you know, cool barbarian helmet. And this is actually those in the know kind of knew that there was a variant coming, and some close friends, I may have given them the advice to not go aftermarket on the first Conan because there were rumblings of a Conan variant.
Very clever.
What a guy.
And that was because there was some leaked test shots of this head right here, you know, the different colored plastics on it and stuff. So yeah, you get this.
So no head.
Leaked head. So yeah, new tunic, and then as far as the accessories, the shield is the same from the first version, just a different color. All of the other stuff is new.
You know what's funny? I'm laughing because I pre-ordered this shit like immediately, but as usual, I did not even look at any of the stuff. I'm seeing it for the first time.
That's how it is. That's how it is. The belt is reused. This skull belt right here is reused from Death Dealer, so you know. There's that, but moving on. This necklace also reused from the first Conan, but with different paint apps. Furry arm gauntlets, pretty cool. New different loincloth. No chainmail on this one. This looks like the same as the first, but now kind of a more Sherpa-looking material on the other one.
No, that's alpaca, baby. Come on.
Alpaca? Oh, my bad. My bad, brother. All right. We got Incan Conan right here.
He's got the smallpox blanket.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my god! So you're going deep on this colonizer angle. I love it.
I'm just holding it down for Rick while he's not here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Of course.
And then a hooded cloak. Hooded cloak, everybody.
Excellent.
Wow.
So I'm stoked about this because obviously it's another Conan. For anyone who missed out on the first version, you had a good 3-day window to go ahead or 2-day. I don't remember how much, but yeah, you had a good window to go ahead and get your order in. 12 per person. Hopefully that fulfills the aftermarket demand a little bit more on the back end once this actually comes out.
Basically 48 hours.
Yeah, basically 48 hours.
That's so much time.
And on top of that, again, as far as having the first version, they went ahead and rewarded us as far as like, oh, okay, you got that first version. You don't want this second Conan. That's fine. We're gonna make you want it anyway because now you can turn your first Conan into a generic barbarian for this new Conan. We got you, sucker. Ah, god damn it! I said, you got me. Yeah,
they really did get you.
Exactly what freaking happened.
They got me too because I jumped on this immediately. I was jumping on the booster pack before I guess the booster pack did go up before Conan, right?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so I jumped on a booster pack and then I saw the Conan and I was like, oh god damn it.
I did the same thing, and as my order was processing for the booster kit, then I saw Conan went up, and I'm like, no, gotta do a second order. No code, nothing like that. This was a true just kind of secret drop. No email beforehand, nothing like that. No social media rollout. No preview right before that said pre-order on this day. So yeah, this really just came out nowhere, coming strong in here in the first month of the year already. But yeah, this Barbarian Kit is pretty cool. Again, new soft goods, leather goods, some repainted head portraits from other figures now in fun Barbarian colors. This is the KG Beast head.
KGB shit for sure.
And then this is the Baron Ben's Tectonic Disruptor.
Oh, that's what that is? I'm getting
Yeah.
some real Arnold Schwarzenegger vibes here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I really like the soft goods on this one. The tunic, I think that's super cool. I mean, as far as like the medieval, fantasy, gritty, dark fantasy stuff, yeah, this is dope. I love that. Building out this sword and sorcery world, and again, it just adds value to your existing Conan if you have that first one, and now you can go with the second one and still kind of display them together, or maybe turn your new one into the generic Barbarian and give some of those accessories. All that stuff is great. I personally, if we're going back to the Conan real quick, I really love that they gave him those furry boots I pointed out, because I already kind of wanted to turn, when Death Dealer comes in, I wanted to turn him with one of the glowing skulls from Doc Nocturnal into a Skeletor. And then the furry boots on this Conan allow me to, have a more accurate He-Man.
You could actually even use that cloak for some sort of like Skeletorish demon kind of,
Yeah, exactly. So all of these, me having bought all, completing all of these Conan Frazetta stuff, I feel like all of it is going to add really, really great value to itself once it, you have it all in hand. A lot of the good interchangeability and stuff. So yeah, super excited about this. Only got one Conan, only got one of the Barbarian boosters, but I think hopefully this brings down the value of the first Conan, or maybe when this one comes out, I'll end up picking up a second of him so I can have both heads of the booster kit utilized.
What do you think the odds of that actually happening are?
Are they bringing down the first one?
Yeah.
No, that's why I kind of corrected myself. I don't think it'll bring down the value quite so much, but overall, it'll be easier to find Conans now with this one hopefully being more available when it comes out.
True.
And it seems, you can just strip them down. You can take off that blue tunic. So yeah, this is, obviously the same body and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really good value here. I think this is dope. Pre-order's closed now, but join that wait list. The Barbarian Booster Kit is still, I think it's still up for pre-order.
Have they done a timed window like this before for pre-orders?
Yeah, they've done. They'll tell us, when it closes usually if they do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for Mezco.
Well,
I think what we do? 3 out of 4 on this. I think Rick pre-ordered this too, right?
Yeah. You didn't get this, Punch?
No, I have no attachment to Conan the Barbarian, unfortunately. So
not even medieval, sword and sorcery stuff.
I like that stuff, but not enough to drop $112 on a doll. So
fair enough.
But that's not a slight. I just don't. It's just not. It's not on the. It's not on the upper echelon of my like want list.
Right. I didn't think it was either until here. Until I got this Conan, and I'm like,
that's true.
Now I need stuff to go with this Conan, right? So
that's
true.
It was. Sometimes I'll find myself like getting, like when I got Mythic Legions, I was like, all right, tight. I need everything else in this aesthetic immediately.
I was just about to bring up Mythic Legions because I've been hovering over the reinforcements for so long. Everything is sold out except the stuff I actually want. So
well, here you go. Hey, you buy 4 of those and do a quad pay, butter, baby.
It's true. I don't know, man. I do want the, again, stuff to go with Conan, but
yeah, for sure.
In my fantasy world that I'm building, it's like, does it make more sense for me to have these armored skeletons, or should I wait for a chance to get some of these Storm collectibles like bear skeletons, Oblivion style?
The Storm for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of aesthetic wise is where I'm leaning on that. Although these are fantastic.
These are
so
good.
There's room in my heart for armored skeletons too.
This is more of a Skyrim aesthetic. This is a Draugr, if you will, not a skeleton.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little Draugr action, right? But it's undeniable that these are sick. And the goblins too. The goblins. If the skeleton problem, okay, fine. Storm. Goblins though.
Yeah, the goblins are. famously bought 4 of these, opened 1, lost the 3, and I found them when I moved. So
How did you lose them?
Huh?
How did you lose them?
I put them in like a very low traffic section of my closet, and they were just like covered up with other shit that I don't really care about. And like I remember like actively looking for them forever. And it got to the point where I really thought that I had them in a box, and then like I accidentally threw away the box thinking it was empty or something like that. But luckily when I moved, I found all 3 of them. Like I stopped packing and I went out into the living room, and I had the figures in my hand, and I was showing my wife. I was like, "Look, I found them." And she was like, "Whoa, whoa, holy cow." 'Cause at that point she was invested too. I'd say get the goblins, man. These goblins can work anywhere. Anywhere.
Yeah.
I love the. Wait, this is still available right now?
Yeah. $25, dude. That's a steal.
That's a very, very good price for this. I've been advocating and championing these since I got them. Since I got a few.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having 2 more, but I'm beyond my budget for the week right now for toys right now, and I just bought a toy in Target tonight.
Quad pay is a beautiful thing, my friend.
Well, Christopher Miller is reminding us that Mythic Legions are technically 7-inch, but I think with the goblins it's fudgeable, right? Because they're technically
Thank you. I put I did a display with them in Conan. They look great together. What was I going to say too? Just reminded me about something else. Wait, are the bigger figures on sale right now too?
No, so this is like a Legion builder wave. So this is only kind of the small, kind of generic army builders. Black Knight sold out first, then I think Barbarian. Sir Gerard is the only kind of named character on here because he was a exclusive earlier this last year, I guess, and now he's kind of made a second wave return. Now sold out again. Standard.
Those Templar Knights look really good in photos too, man.
Yeah. It took everything to stop from starting a crusade.
Yes.
I almost marched upon the Vatican myself with these Templar Knights, but thankfully cooler heads prevailed. Goblins, though, I mean that's I think perfect size for Conan. Let me drag this tab over here.
I'm telling you, Fabio. Quad pay, bro.
Before I start entering my credit card information on air, let me drag that over. KJ's got a super chat, and he's bringing up something else I would love to talk about as far as Conan.
Yeah, I'll read it. Kevin Johnson hits us with $5 hairs. The shout out to the squad. Should I get the Kylab set after Conqueror / Booster Kit or nah? What do you think, Fabio?
Well, thank you, KJ. What's up, man? I mean, if you have the current Conan right now in hand and you want something for it, get this thing, because I think by the time that next one comes out, this one will be long sold out. This version, maybe Kylab will put out something else, but this particular piece, I think, will be sold out. You'll get this probably before you get that other Conan. So if you don't mind holding on to it with nothing to attach it to, or have something else for it in the meantime, for sure jump on it now, because again, it'll sell out definitely by the time the second Conan comes out. If you have the current one, no brainer, go for it if you do want something for Conan like that. It's dope. I mean, it's like a cool leather armor piece and kind of loincloth
that does look really
add-on.
Cool.
That looks pretty cool, but I'm not going crazy dressing up my dolls.
Hater Herder hits us with another super chat with another Conan fueled question or comment. So what's up, fellas? Got the Barbarian and the Conqueror. Think we'll get Conan the Destroyer? Yay? Nay? He's saying think we'll get a Conan the Destroyer too.
Jesus. I think if it seems like it's successful. I mean, clearly there's a huge demand. I was on so many top lists last year that the demand for Conan is, I think, there. I would love to see them go super deep, give us all the versions, and if we end up with multiple Conans, then more things for one Conan to fight with this Barbarian Kit, and maybe they'll do other of that as well. King Conan would be interesting, right? With like old man kind of Conan. That'd be dope.
Very nice.
I'd like to see that. Conan the Destroyer.
I'd like
Yeah,
to see
that would be, like you're saying, hater herder. Thank you. Yeah, man. Do I think we'll get them? I mean, I can't say for sure. I think we want them. Screw it, do them all.
Yeah, why
and
not?
Also, talking about the Foosh skeletons, I was also going to bring up because the Foosh getting ready to launch their next kind of in-house toy line. Skelly's be coming from Foosh, so that might be my 6-inch Skelly option as well. Goblins though. Entering credit card information.
Gobby babies. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some like traditional Conan villains? Like P, when you said I wasn't into Conan, I literally said the same thing when I was recording. I never really read the comics. I never really was into it, but the figure surprised me so much that it is what it is.
Yeah, so at this point I am basically just staying away from it, knowing that I will get sucked into it.
Yeah, this is a whole new genre for me. Like honestly, like in terms of like Nemo, like now I guess I got to get a bunch of nautical stuff.
Jesus.
I got this Conan. I got to get a bunch of sword and sorcery stuff now. It is what it is. I've got enough, superheroes and stuff like that. So it is kind of nice to touch on these other genres. And yeah, this is 1/6 shooter, 112 Trevor coming in hot with the Conan versus Mythic Legions.
Beautiful.
I mean, obviously,
just beautiful.
And later on, he'll be just piling on that. Just the skulls will just be in a nice, neat pile that he'll be standing on top of.
Boom.
What if they do like a little builder pack like they did with Nemo's crew for some enemies?
That'd be cool. Oh, so to answer your question, he has like certain characters from the comics. I wonder how deep they'll go with, and the lore and like the books and stuff. Mm-hmm. I wonder how deep they'll go with like that character selection, because Death Dealer is like a separate Frazetta character, not in in the Conan universe, but just done in that same art style because it's Frazetta. So he kind of counts, kind of doesn't. I'm personally going to use him as an enemy for him, but he also has this dude. I forget his name, but it's something the Ape Man, and he's like a half giant ape guy with a red cape. So see a lot of people using like the NECA King Kong or even the Mezco King Kong, putting a dope red cape on it, and boom, we got a stew going.
That's it. Couple of ape guys, couple of pillagers. Baby, we got a stew going.
Mm-hmm.
Goblin here, there, skeleton.
If all these NECA King Kongs keep clogging up retail and eventually go to clearance, I might start a little ape army.
You know what's funny? Those figures went to clearance so early. Like when that first King Kong was out, I remember I kick myself almost all the time. It was on clearance at GameStop for like $17. And it was there for months. And I was like, all right, I don't know. Do I really need a King Kong figure? Because I mean, I had the SHF at that point, and then I had the new SHF pre-ordered at that point, I think, maybe. And I was like, no, I'm cool. But like having a little $17 monkey, I mean, I'd do it.
Right? $17 monkey.
Yeah, my comic shop for I think Black Friday, around that weekend they had, toys on the table, and there was like a $10 table and a $20 table, and I think they had the King Kong on the $20 table, and I'm like, still, nah.
Yeah, 20 is still a little.
Yeah. So if it was at the 10, I would have got 2. See, that's how easy it would have been.
But yeah, that works out.
Right. But yeah, I think I mean that's just the new hunt. And the KJ who gave us a super chat, thank you KJ again. We had a conversation in a group chat about what other sword and sorcery stuff can we get, and I think the third party market has like a few options, but
I want a battle mage, dude.
That's Mythic Legions right there.
That is true. They got that covered. I just want a nice like gray wizard, right?
Yep. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Gray wizards, maybe an elvish archer, dwarven axe wielder, some hobbit-ish
I would
creatures,
like
not necessarily hobbits, but whatever.
I would just like a party. I want a tank, a healer, and 2 DPS.
That's it. Captain McKay hit us with $5 as well. He said, my roommate discovered Legions 2 weeks ago and spent $100 plus on that army builder sale.
Yeah.
The son of a bitch got me to spend $240 myself. My
Oh,
first Legions.
no.
I'm hyped.
Bro, I love it. Dude, congrats to you, first of all, but also,
Hell yeah.
goddamn.
I can't wait to see what you do with them, man. We always say Captain McKay makes some of the greatest stop motions on the planet.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Oh, that's what I was
No
going to say. Too.
exaggeration.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the super chats, guys. But I was going to say that the new Conan, with all of the added on clothing, you're gonna see a lot of snow shots with this guy. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next
that's
weekend.
Take snow what I got.
If there was ever a figure to pour flour on, damn. I'm trying to pull it up, but Aaron Williams also has a fantastic like Conan the Barbarian set that he built for, I think, his shelf. He did this whole like Mountains of Cimmeria diorama.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
And looking at one of the Mythic Legion's orcs next to Conan, that's not terrible. Look at that.
Oh,
They're on the same plane.
some would say it looks great.
I would say it looks fantastic. And these are a couple of Logans too, so I know that's an option people have been doing for some extra bodies. Logans, not too hard to find, especially old man Logan. So with the hairy arms and stuff, you can buy that as a generic barbarian dude.
Yeah, you can do the
Looks
damn
like he
thing
kinda-
for sure.
Yeah, he spread the wealth a little bit and put some of the loincloths and stuff
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Conan.
Share the load. Some would say.
That's right. Share the load, I say.
Share the load.
Yeah, good stuff. I think we've harped.
Yes,
on Conan enough.
we have wrung this topic out.
Yeah. But shout out to Aaron Williams, AW Designs, one of the OGs, truly.
Truly. Thank him for your Mesco Popeye, low key.
Pretty much, yeah. And I personally thank him for my custom Nick Fury head he did for me.
Oh, there you go. So Nick Fury head.
So no head.
Stupid. I really do want to wait for Rick for when we go on to Hasbro. So I guess we could skip over to third party. The only thing I really want to talk about in third party is Demoniacal Fit is putting out their Broly. They showed an image of their Broly. I think we shared it
on his account.
Horse, yeah.
Oh, is this Bio Broly? Not interested.
Bio Broly or bust, baby.
Call me when this dude touches Bio Broly. Until then, I sleep.
I low key would kind of like wow out for like a 1 foot tall Bio Broly. I'd lose my mind. Could you imagine? That thing would be $400.
They haven't done Trunks and Gotenks
No,
yet, have
they
they?
sure haven't.
Damn, dude.
I think they're waiting to perfect that chibi kid body before they tackle that.
Those are actually my favorite characters when I grew up. Watched it on Toonami, so
not bad. Good
those may be my only Dragon Balls ever.
Sure. So
But if there's a Bio Broly to go with them, because I remember renting that video.
Hell yeah.
That may be just its own little display.
That's it. We got him. We got him with the Bio Broly. So yeah, I talked about this a little bit when he showed off like a rough, like I guess articulation, like blueprint type deal a couple of weeks ago, but now here's like the full render, like fully colored and everything. Everything's put together. I mean, a casual looker will see this and go tight. It's a Broly. But third party Broly, I mean, it's pretty great considering Broly is like easily $200. If you want to get him on the aftermarket, you can find good deals for like for less, like $150 or something like that. But yeah, man, it's quite nice. I gotta call you out, Boog. I noticed you hit us with a laugh emoji react when I shared this in the group chat. Care to share why?
What?
Nothing.
I think he was laughing at the third party name.
Oh, yeah?
Is that what got you? Legendary Berserker?
Wait, what happened?
I said,
sorry.
I said when I shared this in the group chat, you laugh reacted at it. I just want to dive a little deeper into that.
No, because it was just like, damn, like Isn't this like one of the biggest things that they basically jacked here? Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. Like before, it's been kind of like, okay, well, I can kind of see how they maybe like backwards, like reverse engineered like a regular like Goku and like his uniform and stuff. But this is just the Broly mold.
basically.
It's pretty funny.
Wow.
But yeah,
the faces look different now.
no, it's the same shit. It's all the same
Okay,
shit.
never mind.
Exact same shit.
I guess you can't get this particular Broly from SHF for a reasonable price right now, huh?
Yeah, they're hovering like any above 150 easily, usually around like 200. So if they launch this at, if they can even at least match the original retail, which was I think 79 maybe, then I guess that's fine, because I see no reason for Tamashii Nations to backpedal to Dragon Ball Z Broly, especially now that we have like Super Broly. Like, there's really no reason for them to make a Broly. They, like we said that we milked that Mezco topic. They really milked this Broly mold for all it's worth. 3 releases. That's crazy. So yeah, this is pretty cool. We'll see where this goes. I mean, if they can steal this mold, the sky's the limit. So tight. That really does it for third party. Next
I
up,
guess I had one because somebody in the chat mentioned it.
the werewolf little guy.
Yeah, the werewolf. I saw a review literally right before we went live that just went up. This is Jackie's Toy Box.
Hell yeah.
He's I think Mezco HK on Instagram. He might have Jackie's Toy. I think he has 2 accounts, but he has the werewolf in hand. It's just like a quick 1-minute look sort of video, but
Very cool. Yeah, this is
starting to
shipping
ship now. Yep.
Oh, they mentioned the stop right here.
Oh.
Do you see the Venom face in the nose? The white parts
wow.
of the eyes.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
So funny.
Big shout out to Toy Migos. I was on their podcast last night. They mentioned this while we were talking about it. I had the exact same reaction as Fabio just now. I was like, "Wait a second, what are you talking about?" Oh shit! Oh my god!
That's so funny. I was just watching that too. I'm like halfway through. It's
That is wow. That is really wild.
It's crazy. I said it was Venom with gingivitis.
Yeah. It's somehow a better Venom sculpt than we've had from Marvel Legends, though.
For real. You literally just cut that out and put it on a ball peg.
Right. Shout out to Marvel Legends. It's all jokes. So the best one. But yeah, I think what I don't like the most about this is the eyes. They're just a little too cartoony. Like, I wish they had more of a realism to them.
Hit it with
a little too,
some nail polish.
Not a good shot.
Some glossy acrylic. Oh yeah, it's kind of like bugging out.
Yeah,
they definitely look wild. It looks like there's no reasoning with this guy. That's for sure.
This guy looks like he's saying "ruh-oh raggy" right now.
From the front, where like the brow covers half of it, it looks a little better.
Yeah.
But like, if you see one full eye, it just looks weird. And now I just can't unsee Venom. So
the Venom is
you know what? It actually might be better if it was just painted all white and had no.
Yeah.
Because this looks crazy right here. This
is the Jungle Howl version. Yeah, it looks a little better there. But yeah, this is the Jungle Howl version. There's a like a Snow Howl or something, like Snow Berserker or something like that. That's coming out too. That's I think a white wolf with like darker clothing. This is also the regular version. There's a deluxe version he mentions that has this. Base that has the little stuff on it.
Not a Tamashii Act 5 stand, but
definitely not. So this is the version he got. This is Jungle Howl.
Dang,
yeah,
the Hot Toys base. God damn.
The cradle stand. That's right.
This guy's got wandering hands all over the place.
I like it.
Steal from.
Looks wise, I do like it. But it's good for photography if nothing else. But I'm wondering, just from his final thing. Conclusion is that it is difficult to balance and not cheap, no accessories.
Well, there you go.
That's it. So, but if it looks all right in photos, I could see Doc Nocturnal taking him down. I have one of the creature replica werewolves, and it's
I
nice, but it's
that.
huge. And I did put some soft goods on it, but yeah, it's just massive.
Christopher Miller mentions trying to build a Castlevania shelf, so he needs this for sure. Yeah, definitely very. He has range, you know, in terms of like different displays and whatnot. So it's pretty tight.
Yeah. Well, Chris, if you find a reputable place to get this, you know, hit me up with that link. Let me see something. I'd rather like wait for someone to have it in hand. I don't really want to put down pre-orders or something like shipping out of China. I'd rather it like be at a U.S. storefront and I can just get it when it's in stock.
Christopher Miller also said, "Sold my creature replica. Too big."
It's big, and also like it has that ugly kind of like mid 2000s Diamond Select articulation. As far like the DC Universe Classic sort of crotch. So that's a big kind of no.
You could put a top hat on this guy.
Goods for it, but
oh god.
There's no way you think you know where I'm going with this. I was gonna say you put a top hat on this guy and he could be like your like a Bloodborne thing for your Bloodborne hunter.
Yeah, I know Bloodborne. That'd be sick. Or I mean, this could be a Worgen from Warcraft.
Oh, true, yeah. And that also, cartoon eyes fits right in for your tune.
Dude, actually, this is a better updated Worgen model. I mean, I think it's workable. You know, I like that it has pinless joints too.
Very nice.
So yeah, a lot of it is a lot to love here. So that's pretty much it that I wanted to add. Third party. I know that Rorschach is shipping out too, or starting to get into hand. The ink dot, the ink blot. So somebody on Reddit has it already.
A lot of cool little things are shipping out.
Dude, I love it. Hang on, let me pull up this picture while we're on it. Boom.
There we go.
Looks pretty good. Look at the heads.
Dang.
So 3 heads, bro.
The 3 heads?
So no head?
It's just the one picture, but
it's nice. It looks very nice.
The stitching looks good. I mean, seems like it's like snug in there. So yeah. Also
bug.
In a rug?
Yeah.
Buttercup. Wait. All right. What else we got? We're still waiting for Rick to get into that Hasbro business.
Yeah, I'm going to give him one more topic, and then he forfeits his rights.
Okay. Fair enough. I see Mr. McFarlane has made the list.
Let's talk the Todd Father. Let's go.
Not crazy stuff, just some new pre-orders. No feature of any of his employees, but
have you seen Batman stuff pop up in retailers yet? There's some in mine.
I went to brunch with my mom today, and on my way back there was a Target, and I'm like, I'll stop by, and just to see what they had. And they had. I was actually looking for the bike, so they didn't have that, but they had this guy, the Riddler, and they had the masked Catwoman.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't have anything else. It was pretty tapped out. There was 0 Legends, literally 0 Marvel Legends, except for the 3 3/4 inch like retro card stuff.
Oh, that's because they took all the Eternal stuff and gave them to your Goodwill.
I think so.
Did you see that image floating around of all the Eternals on the floor?
Yeah, dude. I gotta find who has that.
That's so funny. My Target is still holding out hope that someone's gonna pay $22 for those things.
You know what's wild is this past week, Rick. Well, you guys did mention Goodwill, but Rick actually got me in peace some of the Eternals from Goodwill, from his Goodwill.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They are popping up at Goodwill. So like if your Eternals are gone, suddenly all of them at once, check your Goodwills, dude. You'll probably find them. Also, in a lot of Targets right now, the Fantastic Four figures are on clearance for $6.68.
What?
As well as I don't know if it's some or all. At my Target it was just some, but the Age of Apocalypse wave is also on clearance too for $6.
Yeah.
So.
It's only I just can't stand what they've done to my favorite look for Cyclops. But if it's $5, I might pick it up for the overlays.
Yeah, I picked up a Magneto and a Rogue just for shits and gigs, dude. I mean, whatever. It's a $6 Legend.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to chase that high of not paying retail for Legends.
I will say, if you are a kind of a Marvel Legends completist, and you kind of have to pick up this wave to have like the whole characters from the movie, it hurts less to have to pick them up for $5 each.
Yeah. At this point, like I'm kind of like, I don't want to say hate buying them. It's weird. Like I almost, just because of how meh I feel about the movie, I almost want the entire team more. And now that they're like $6, it's like a challenge. Like,
dude, they're like a Sentai team.
Yeah, now I want them all,
I don't know if we ever talked about it, but I actually did end up seeing it when it came out on Disney Plus, and it was fine. Like, I had a fine time with it.
It's fine. Yeah. A little out of pocket with the sex scene. I don't know.
The sex scene does come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it stays out of nowhere. Overstays its welcome.
It wasn't fun though. You guys are being kind of generous.
No, I thought it was fine.
I thought the fight sequences were super cool. Like when they're on the beach at the end fighting Icarus, I thought that was a cool sequence.
I would say the fight scenes save it from being awful.
It seemed like it was like. It seemed like if this was on, what channel did like Arrow and all of that shit used to come
CW?
on?
Yeah,
very CW plot.
It was CW.
I'll give you that.
We were like, oh, this shit is fire. Like it would blow your mind. You know what I mean? But like for big budget like movie shit, it seemed real like, low budget to me, man.
Interesting.
Oh my god. Well, we're talking about it, so here he is. There he is. Ricardo Dominguez.
And don't get me wrong. Looking at it at home in the comfort of my own home was great. But
maybe that's what it was.
Maybe that devaluized it. I did see it in theaters.
So
I risked it all.
Oh man.
For Eternals.
For Eternals. I was about to watch Eternals and rest eternally as well. Worst case scenario.
You're about to turn to stone as you emerge from the ocean. So I wonder how all that's going to come into play. And then the little Blade stinger tease at the end. Fun stuff. It was fun.
Yeah. I did like the after credit stuff. The Pip the Troll. That was really cool.
Harry Styles as Star Fox, and in canon he is Thanos' brother. So maybe I'm curious where all that stuff is going as well. As far as maybe they'll dig into Thanos being a deviant. Where's like the mystical side of these things going to go? As far as like the Midnight Suns or something with Moon Knight and Blade in the works here.
I wouldn't be surprised if something else happens during this whole phase that gives the Eternals a little more value, and then people will be backtracking and trying to hunt them down.
I think so too.
Yeah, I would bet that that's the case.
I feel like if that wasn't the case before, that's the case now, simply out of spite. I feel like they do some shit like that.
Right.
Well, you don't got to buy the full wave now because a few of them are dead. Spoilers.
Oh my god!
Why do they call them Eternal? Because they have an expiration date. What the heck?
That's just it's the thrill of it all, Fabio.
I don't think that semi-Eternals rolls off the tongue as well.
I guess.
Yes, the semi-Eternals.
And maybe I'm a total mark, but I was once again fooled by the evil Superman twist. I'm like, oh, this Icarus is a stand-up guy.
Oh my god!
I can't believe we had another evil Superman on cinema. Damn it!
And
they got me again.
Imagine.
But yeah, it was fine. That is all.
It was fun. Anyway,
was there something else with Legends that we want to talk about, or was it just the Eternals thing?
No, I don't know. I guess Hasbro. Let's talk now that Rick's here.
Speaking of the opposite of stuff going to clearance.
Speaking of turning up, they're cranking up the price of Legends.
Oh,
well, what a segue.
Well said.
They're really doing too much, man.
All right, hold on 1 second though. Where you guys hearing this stuff at? Are you saying that Legends the price has already increased, or you guys are hearing rumblings that there's going to be a price increase? Because I've only heard that there's going to be a price increase from a few reliable sources, though.
Yeah, Marvelous News is, I think, the one that put out the article that's making the rounds. So let's give all credit to JC over there as well.
No,
Um,
no.
And it's not supposed to be until later on this year.
well,
A
for
lot
right
a
now.
lot of a lot of other figure sites are reporting the same thing. It's not just like a one-off or anything. Oh, who reported it was a Business Insider reported it last year even.
That is true.
Yeah, I did ask them about the possibility of a price increase the
Mhm.
last time I sat down with them too, but they didn't really
And
confirm
even,
with it.
but
Well,
at
why
that
would
point,
they?
you were talking about the increase from 1999 to like 22.99, depending on the
Correct,
retailer.
correct. We're talking
This
about
is
another
this is
$2,
another one now up to 24.99.
$4.99. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'll be the
there's
first one to say it.
I mean,
there's no.
honestly, it's honestly not crazy.
I
I
don't know,
mean,
Bug.
I
You're
mean,
wild. You're wild out right now.
Boog, you can
$24.
buy SH figure arts at $30. Why would
Mhm.
you continue this line? Like DBZ, Naruto, like there's multiples that go for like 30 to
I
like
mean,
$35. It's
yeah,
hard to justify.
they're
I mean,
like base character or something. You're not about to get like a fucking first form Frieza for $30.
Yeah,
Oh,
those are the introductory samples from the dealer. That's just to get you in
Um,
yeah,
the door.
yeah, but what are you paying for a case of 8 at $25 a pop? Like
I don't
that's
know.
rough, man. I don't think I can justify continuing the line at that price.
It's $200,
I
baby.
I'd,
It's the
I'd rather
comic shops that always mark it up anyway too.
I'd rather just continue on with imports and Mezco, to be perfectly honest with you.
I mean, um, we talking about Eternals at Goodwill right now. There's never any time that any Legends wave doesn't go on some sale and then some super sale at some point. I wouldn't really worry about this shit like that, honestly.
Well, I mean, like, of course, like that's the silver lining in it all. Like, we'll always have the opportunity to buy a Marvel Legends at a discount, but like the topic is like at retail now they're $25. I mean, like eventually they'll dip down to like $10.99 or like best case scenario like $5 or some shit like that. But like do you risk it all like when the wave first comes out to buy like a figure that you think might be hard to find later down the road for $25? It's kind of strange.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
hard to say. It's hard to say.
it's
I don't
just
know.
it's rough. It's rough because like obviously yes, a lot of things are going to go on discount. All the your Cyclops and whatever it may be, but like Black Suit Spider-Man and like Hammerhead and like all those guys, like they're not going to be on discount.
Yeah, the bangers are always going to sell. The shelf warmers are the ones you're going to find at clearance here. It just so happens that this whole wave, I mean, as we awarded them, was the
Oh
bag.
yeah,
True.
yeah. There was no way it wasn't gonna
What is
go
the
down like that.
Maybe that's why they took them off the pegs.
what are they saying this increase is supposed to happen? 2023?
I think it's starting to go into effect. No,
I
No, I wouldn't
I
say
think
that.
on
I
Marvelous
wouldn't say
News
that.
it said later on this year. I think.
yeah, increased by mid-year.
Yeah.
I just think like before the worst case scenario, not the worst case scenario, but like a very real scenario is that a wave comes out where you don't really rock with half the characters, but the bath is like a must have. And then now you're
Mhm.
spending $200 on a bath and then you want to offload half the characters and then you're trying to sell them for like to make up your $25. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's like somebody
through-
I forget who it was. Maybe it was John Harmon or some technical dude out in the community. I forget who it was. Posted the inflation numbers, and when you go by inflation, if you compare what they were at $8.99 a long time ago with Toy Biz, it's supposed to be $24.99 now
True.
with inflation. So I understand that aspect of it. I understand it, but I just can't rock with it. I can't be buying $25 legends, especially with California tax. I'm almost at $30 a legend in California. There's no way.
Sure,
I can't
and it's
just
interesting you brought up inflation because an inflation model is only like a great band-aid if your income comes up like inflates too. Like I'm not gonna get a raise to buy Marvel Legends at $24. Like, I'm still making the same amount of money at work.
Walk into boss's office like, listen, you don't understand.
Yeah, Marvel
These
Legends
legends just went up again.
No more than ever is it true that you can just not buy 4 Marvel Legends and you have a Mezco.
Jesus, here we go.
Yeah,
it all comes back to Mezco.
It was so funny because when I thought about this weekend's show, I just kept thinking to myself like, damn man, Fabio was right. I can't. Not at that price. At that price, I'm going full Fabio. I can't be buying Legends at after tax, man. Yeah, I'm almost at $30 in California. There's no way. I can't justify that.
Dude, I'm glad I got out early, man. I saw the writing on the wall. Not necessarily the price increase. I wasn't like, no, these are going to be $24.99 in 3 years, and I'm going to be glad I sold these up. No. It's not like
go-to line.
As far as the idea of these seemingly retail price things,
The dog's riled up.
Your go-to line is $100 per figure. Come on.
Yeah, but I'm not buying as many of them.
You buy them in release?
You just bought a damn pack of clothes. What are you talking about?
Right, but the numbers wise, they're physically fewer purchases because it's not.
And you just bought a pack of clothes for the price of 3 Legends currently.
Yeah, and I'm cool with that. I'd rather have 3 less figures, as far as like number of figures. I'm not necessarily trying to amass all of the figures.
I'm not for or against the price increase, really. Like, it's not, I don't really consider it a huge deal. Y'all know Legends is my shit regardless, but I don't think that, I mean, it's not sustainable at just being $20 right now with everything that's going on. And every other line has gone up. We saw Mafex increase their prices. Every line has increased the prices by a few bucks over the past.
But you know what?
More than anything, that just makes it more true that more what I think is not everyone should switch to Mezco. It's like everyone should just really try to hammer down the focus of their collection because it's getting harder and harder to get everything from all these companies. It's got to be. I mean, people are going to have to realize that you got to like find the one line and really like if you're going to be a completist, stick to that because if you try to do it all, you're going to get run dry. With everyone increasing their prices. If Legends is the only thing we collect, then $24.99 a piece isn't that bad.
The problem is that you guys say that, but no other American toy line has raised their price outside of Hasbro. NECA's still the exact same price. McFarlane is still the exact same price. So nobody in their space is raising their prices. That's the problem I have. I'd understand if it was everybody in this space, but it's not. It's just Hasbro. And it's not even just Legends either, so let's not just pick on Legends. It's Transformers is going up, and so is Star Wars. But no other American toy company that's in Target shelves is raising their prices.
All right, so
Hasbro is tough, though, because everything Hasbro kind of goes together, aesthetically, scale-wise. A lot of it really goes with itself. So you end up being a Hasbro collector at the end of the day, and that obviously is tough to do.
Which line would you guys say is the one that is justified in a $2 price increase right now out of Hasbro stuff?
Crickets.
Crickets.
Maybe G.I. Joe, because they're doing a lot of stuff with accessories and
they do give a lot for the price.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm holding this bat right now, and this is a $25 figure.
There you go.
I think that's the big consensus. Like, people wouldn't mind paying $25 if it wasn't the exact same quality we were getting back when they were $20.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest thing.
They've said that they've been hinting at the fact that they want to do more accessories and more hands and heads and stuff like that. So maybe that'll be the deciding factor or one of the variables that'll make it worthwhile. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. But
I just want to make something very clear. I am not paying $25 for anything on a fucking Bucky cat. There's no way. There's no way, pal. There's no way.
Well, I mean, they're supposed to be phasing that out, so hopefully that will.
There's plenty of meat left on that bone.
I mean, Lightning Collection, I would say, is up there too.
Lightning Collection would be a dream if they utilized being increased to $25, but they
Right.
stay
If they gave
shitting
you
the
all of the
bed.
extra stuff that you would actually
They,
need. Lightning Collection alone, if they just had like a few more hand scopes, like different variations, some open hands, chopping hands, all types of, all the karate shit you need,
Yeah,
basically.
or they could spend
they
that
say
money on
tiger
an extra
palm,
pass of
something like that,
Gecko.
right? Tiger palms, is that what this is called?
Tiger Claw.
I'm not a martial artist.
Another thing I was thinking about when it came to the price increase of like these domestic figures is like all of our homies in Canada, dude. Like they're already paying out the wazoo for some of
Yeah,
these figure
I
lines.
meant to mention that too. They've been paying $30, bro.
Well, now it's more. Now it's $40. Fucking crazy.
Well,
And then
I forget who it was. Kevin or somebody just posted that theirs are already starting to increase, and they were like, "What the fuck is with these prices?" That they're like local Toys R Us up there.
True.
Mm.
And then to
Yeah.
take it even one step further is like Rick can attest to these too. Whenever like people overseas, like in Japan, like when they import Marvel Legends, it's already close to $40 for them. That was like back then. Now it's like now it's just going to be way super expensive for them to import these domestic figures, and then that just strengthens their like will to just make import versions of all these characters. So now when we start now in the next couple of years, when we see like Mafex, or maybe if SHF wants to get back on some of this stuff, like when they make their own version of a domestic character, it's not so much for us. It's not so much as easy for us to go like, oh, let's just go with the legends. Like that's easier for us. Like, yeah, let's just go with the legends because like the legend version of this might be $25 versus their 70 or 80. But by the time that's getting to them, it's only just a little bit more for them to just make it locally and then make it to their own personal like standard of quality and stuff to justify that price point. So
Yeah, I've heard some people say like, how can you collect this Mayfex stuff at $100 a figure? Like, well, it's only 4 legends pretty soon. I don't know.
That's exactly it. And Mayfex
Yeah,
isn't putting out, a wave every, quarter, every couple waves every quarter. It's, $100, maybe 6 times a year. How many releases do they have a year?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not very much. It's way less than like Mezco would be or anything like that, and
Yeah.
obviously way less than Hasbro is. So
Yeah, well, Mezco was 35 releases from the number crunch total, and that's on as far as SKUs on paper, that's significantly fewer purchases than being just solely Hasbro or even solely Legends collector.
I don't know. It's rough. Hopefully they're wrong. Hopefully this rumor ain't right.
Mhm.
Because I don't know, man.
Even if it is right, hopefully this is not just like hopefully the money goes somewhere,
Yeah. Yeah. If it does go up, like if we see that with that price increase, quality increases, or maybe the quality doesn't increase, but we get more for that $25. Yeah, man. Why not?
And to go back to NECA too, they did have a price increase as well. It started gradual because remember the standard NECA figure, at least when I got into it, was $19.99 when it was in like the clamshells, like the Predator line when I jumped on was $19.99. Now there's no like regular Predator line. Everything is Ultimates now. At that point, everything went up to 25. But now when they started the Ultimates, they were 25. Like, ooh, new articulation, more accessories of those previously $19.99 figures that were a lot of, basically like pre-posed leg stuff. But even now the Ultimates are kind of the main line, right? That's the new standard price at 25. And those are going up. Like the Gargoyle one is an Ultimate, right? The Goliath. Granted, he's a big, giant, more deluxe figure or whatever, but it's not a $25 figure. And I think even the new kind of base price is like closer to 27,
It's rough out here, man.
And KJ was even saying the Pulp Heroes 30 to 38. I think the ones that are currently in Target, because I did see one earlier, the ones that are on like the card back, not in the box. I was like the Flash Gordon. I think those are more expensive because they were technically con exclusives that just made their way to retail, because that's what happens when con exclusives don't get bought at cons.
That's true.
So, yeah, I think those are kind of the outlier. for the most part, the ultimates are hovering around that 30, about to approach that $30 range. I've seen them for like 32 sometimes. I mean, depending on the store or whatever in the area.
If you're like in a really ritzy Target.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, NECA Ultimates definitely have been closer to 30. So 27 is even like the low end. So yeah, I mean it's all around. And I am kind of glad that I get hit pretty hard for like a couple big purchases a year, but then I like sit for a while with nothing coming, and that just allows me to get ready for that next big hit, you know.
All right, well, we're just gonna have to wait and see how this pans out. I mean, it's not like I highly doubt that this is just a rumor. So and like we already said, it's already happening up in Canada. So we'll have to wait and see what they have in store for the rest of this year and next year in terms of increasing quality, increasing the amount of accessories and things that will be packed in with the Legends. We are seeing that these 20th anniversary Marvel Legends are coming with some extra thing. The Hulk has that little rock base or whatever that they reuse from something else. We are getting the new Vulcan mold or whatever. So to speak to Rick's point about Bucky Cap, that's supposed to be going away. We're getting a new female Buck as well. So hopefully they'll do more detailed head sculpts and more hands, basically. So
I think they already kind of tested the waters with this too, because remember the 80th anniversary program and the Infinity Saga program were $25.
Right. Yeah, that's basically what they were doing. It was market research at that point to see if people would actually shell out the money. And look, I just shelled out 60 some odd bucks, even though it was originally like 70 something dollars for that Obadiah Stane and Ironmonger 2-pack. Now don't get me wrong, the shit was massive. It was a lot of plastic and stuff in there or whatever, but you know, that was steep for a 2-pack. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we talked about this long enough. What's next?
Sure. Well, one more thing, a super chat relating to the topic. Blake Quammen hit us with 5. He said Mezco collectors don't buy as many, but Legends collectors have the advantage that it's an expanded universe. Who else is giving Alpha Flight? Who else is giving us Alpha Flight and Reaver? Make sense?
True.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I'm cool living without him if it means a little more money in my pocket for something, you know, more important characters done better.
Sure. And of course, Bo Biggs, the man, the myth, hit us with $20 as well. Thank you so much, man.
Bo Biggs, thank you, dude.
Hell yeah.
What an absolute legend. That's a Marvel legend.
Thank you.
That is a Marvel legend.
Right?
Sure.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's a quality quantity sort of thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and what's next?
Let's move on to something we can all agree on. Let's talk.
Oh my God, is it Homelander time?
Yes.
Oh my God. The new meme figure.
Oh my God.
It's Woody.
1,000%. I actually don't think this head sculpt looks that bad.
Not the worst Homelander head sculpt.
It doesn't look bad.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's just the rest of the figure that's pretty bad.
No, you know what? It's definitely not good, but it's not bad. It's not good.
Suit texture is on point though. What is it? These knees though. Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ, Figma! Come on.
This gives me flashbacks to when Figma did Avengers figures. Remember that? That Thor was crazy.
Oh my God. that Captain America with the movable eyes, right?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
So bad.
They really thought they were doing something back then, huh?
They really did. So did we, some of us.
Yeah.
And you know, it sucks because that bloody head sculpt is cool, but everything else isn't. Oh, you know what? I like that they're doing a cloth cape.
Yeah.
I like the laser eye effect thing too. Those look
that one's cool too.
Look pretty decent.
Yeah. I just saw the NECA Homelander today. I stopped at my comic shop too on my way back, and it looks cool. And I liked one cool detail that they had is that the eye, the head that has the eyes to plug in the laser effects has like a more red kind of tint around it.
That's cool.
I thought that was a cool detail. Not seeing it here. Nah, I'm just saying, but
his legs are so stumpy.
Yeah, it's all that happened with some of the other figures too. There's something about like how big kind of this crotch region is that I don't know.
It's like his torso is too long.
It looks bottom heavy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And his arms look like they're longer than his legs. It doesn't look like monkey armed, but you could tell, like, when you look at it, you're like, oh man, they look like they're longer than his legs.
Real orangutan activities.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
San Diego Zoo over here, man.
That face alone worth the price of admission.
You know, this will probably show up. I mean, how much you want to bet that like someone grabs this, creates like the next meme, and then guy sells out. Everybody's got to have them.
Oh man, I can see it happening.
Come on. All right.
Yeah, this thing was
So who got this one?
Don't everybody raise your hand at once.
Well, you know what? This is one of those instances where none of us is fucking with it. So
No, there's no way.
I think I'd rather have no Homelander than this Homelander.
sure.
All right, yeah, does it? Like we said,
Oh, yeah,
quick hits for some of these.
Christopher Miller, real quick, pointing out after McFarlane's own heart, these hand and feet tags here.
Genius.
The wild thing is that with Figma, it's highly unlikely that you'll get even one other character from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just gonna have this Homelander.
Yeah, you won't see this. You won't see another guy from this line ever again.
Love it if they did the deep.
They're not digging deep anywhere in this line, Fabio.
Oh wow, low hanging fruit. All right, are we topic exhausted here?
No, we got one more.
Oh, Mafex.
Yeah, Mafex. Let's go.
Mafex, baby.
Mafex, excuse me.
It's all right.
What was it?
Miracle action figure?
Tomato, carrot, tomato, whatever. Doesn't matter.
I forgot. You don't want to talk about the Silverhawks, huh?
I mean, like, for who? Do you like that show? I didn't ever watched it. I mean,
yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah, we can bypass that altogether.
Well, let's get into the Terminator.
All right. I was on Tomigos yesterday. I was on They're Not Dolls. Big shout out to them. Mm-hmm. Great show.
Yeah.
Check it out. You were there week before, Fabio.
I was.
That show too. We talked about this a little bit. They're not fans of this Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, you know what's wild? Neither am I. And I jumped out and pre-ordered this, and I looked at it.
What a sentence!
And I looked at it yesterday, and I was like, I don't need this. I don't want this. I'm canceling my pre-order.
I just think he's not beefy enough.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, his upper body's a little slim, and these glasses are not big enough.
No, they are not. I want your boots
and
small
those are the
glasses.
Those are the optometrist ones.
Yeah. But they got him in both. I mean, this head doesn't make any sense on this body because this is when he's wearing the Tech Noir jacket. His eyebrow's already burned off by the time he has this.
Here we go.
Come on, man. Inconsistencies, Mafex. Come on.
Oh, this Mafex always fucking up shit. They fucked up the Cyclops. This is what they do, and people swear like they the fucking kings of this shit right now.
Well, that's very wrong. They are the kings, but sometimes.
For the non-discerning Terminator fan, sure, yeah, this will work. But
he looks a little
head for the Tech Noir version.
You better off just sticking with the fucking whatever NECA's put out so far with this.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Yeah. I mean, but like,
and they re-release them all the time. You'll probably find one at Target randomly.
That is true. I think this is more so. I mean, like, whenever Mafex goes off the beaten path and does like their own version of something, like that's for the Japanese version of Fabio, where this is like his Mezco. This is just their take on this character.
Yeah.
Cancel my pre-order right this moment.
they just want this version. But I'm
and
with you.
They do this. They do this once a year too. Like they'll pick an American property to make like a movie property to make a figure of. Like I think they've done RoboCop.
I was gonna say this will probably go well with that RoboCop because that's the classic pair up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do very like random American movies like once a year.
And then the added benefit, just like Christopher Miller is saying in chat, is like they scale with each other in their own like
That's
respective
true.
lines. So there is a market for this stuff. I mean, obviously, it's a harder sell for us domestically, where we have NECA Terminator available and all that stuff. So, but for cats over there, I think it's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
People are saying it doesn't really look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Some of them kind of look like him. Some of them don't. Like he
I
kind of
think
looks
one
like
with
the Arnold.
glasses does.
Yeah, the one with the glasses is the one that looks most like Arnold Schwarzenegger. The other ones kind of look like the Arnold Schwarzenegger that was in Terminator Salvation.
This one looks like the dummy of Terminator when he's putting on the eye and everything. Or he's cleaning up.
Well, that's what they modeled it after, Fabio.
Yeah. The 10% slightly larger head of Arnold. Yeah.
I'm glad I actually just checked up on this because I was supposed to be ordering two of each, two Nightwings and two Terminators, and I only had one Nightwing on my thing, man.
Uh-oh.
This is for Ed. The Terminator's for Ed because Arnold Schwarzenegger is like one of his favorite
Hell yeah.
celebrity people.
Yeah, me too.
Look at that knee
I love the
tech.
guy.
Let's go back to that knee tech real quick. Wow, that's beautiful.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Not bad.
That's solid, man. That's some solid knee tech.
I already have my own Ultimate Terminator
That is
from
true.
I have the what was it? The Noda Studio body with the soft goods from that Great Twins company. And
The
that
Twins.
Arnold had felt like magnetic, so I was able to like put a magnet in that body. So I'm
Put a
good.
magnet in.
I got a Terminator.
How do they work? All right, moving on.
FBI watch list members. All right. Let's talk about these Robin cakes, huh?
Yeah.
We've been waiting.
My God.
Robert Cakes.
I said last night, a little disappointed that they didn't flaunt, some updated Aztec for this release. I think Nightwing, if any character in the comic book mythos, deserves the best Aztec in the game, and it's honestly, I'm pretty offended that they kind of just fucked right off with this.
Yeah, it's not as Fergalicious as I thought it was gonna be.
Probably not as definitious.
Exactly. But you know what? Oddly enough, the boys are still going loco.
True.
That's
Fantastic.
true.
This was a
I need
pre-order immediately.
I need Smash Slab Creations' official word on this. I will only accept his opinion. Will be the one that I parrot.
Okay.
Because I shouldn't have to think for myself on this one.
True.
He's the biggest Nightwing stan you will ever know.
Yeah.
Is that Chris Espinoza?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I remember reading what he thought, but I don't remember what it was. If that makes any sense.
That makes sense.
I saw he wrote something, but I didn't see what it was.
I mean, regardless, I'm buying
this. Is cool. I like the
twirling, brother.
I like that he's got the twirler.
It's going to be the definitive Nightwing for the foreseeable future.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Until they make another, am I right?
You sly dog.
What was the last really good one we got? DC Essentials or whatever was it?
Yeah, Essentials and maybe, or was it Icons? One of the two.
McFarlane put out one kind of early on that people like.
We're talking definitive.
I think it's the Icons one that I'm.
Yeah, the Icons one is legendary.
So yeah, man, this is it. Especially if you got Snuggie Batman, you need Nightwing.
Yep,
that's me. You're talking about me.
Hey, you're talking about me too.
What are you gonna do? Just not finish the cast of Batman Hush? Jump.
Yeah, what are you, some sort of loser?
Come on, man.
Are you dense?
Are you crazy?
You retarded or something?
You crazy, brother?
All right, but yeah, the cakes. Yeah, you could be sitting on bigger.
Yeah, it could. You know what? Like, this is the perfect opportunity for them to take a page out of SHF's book. Wonder Woman 84, arguably best Aztec in the whole game. I just don't like it. Like, I generally have a problem with, like, legs with like an ass that inhibits you from like moving the leg back. Like
Yeah,
that like really bugs me for some reason. And
me
like
too.
and it's so frustrating when SHF has basically perfected that with like their articulation scheme on a lot of their figures. You get great range moving it back, and it doesn't really cut up the silhouette. Like it'll cut up the mold, yeah, but the silhouette itself is not cut up when you have the leg bent back, and like the ass doesn't look like it's in a million pieces or anything. So
You know, to be fair though, with anybody that has Mafex knows that their crotches are always soft plastic.
true.
So it's kind of like a floaty diaper sort of
Yeah,
deal.
the
So
diaper like NECA does.
And you can drop it
his
down.
legs will be able to move back for sure.
That's true.
There's probably a drop down in there too, but
Yeah, there's absolutely a drop down.
He's dropping.
You're right.
yeah.
You
Hey,
already
you know what?
His arm's gonna fall off. And...
No. These are the kings, Fabi. These are the kings, Boog.
We're not even talking about the fact that this guy comes with a wired nunchuck thing. I mean, I think there is a Eskrima
like a
sticks like
true
tied
reader.
to a. They're
Yeah.
the Eskrima sticks like tied to a string, which doesn't really make sense to me. So I just like to think that they're like their own separate thing.
I think they're bendy wire, no?
Did we
Oh,
confirm
yeah,
that that's
absolutely.
anyway? Okay,
Look at that.
all right.
That's gotta be, baby. Come on.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. But I was gonna say the only thing that I don't really like is the how his little baton things stick on the back. It's just like what is that?
Apparently they're magnetic.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
a clip.
The clips go on there and then they're magnetically attached, or
Oh, the clips are magnetic,
yeah,
magnetically
the clips
attached.
themselves are because you look at him from behind, he doesn't have any.
All right, that's kind of lit.
yeah.
But
And,
I
and you
don't-
know
I
what?
don't-
It is
I don't like those.
comic accurate. It is comic accurate. You know, can't be.
Yeah, how he never has the clips in the back, even though
He always
sheathes-
clips them. Yeah, he sheathes them there, even though there's nothing there.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
BXTR Works hit us with $10, 4 fist bumps, 4 flame effects, saying
Hell
Nightwing
yeah.
is straight fire. Hell yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, dude.
General,
good.
like even with all of like our very small nitpicks, what a great figure.
They had to give him 2 back shots, huh?
They got to.
Look back at it.
I mean, look at that fabric; it is stretching. Look at that.
For real. All right, so we got Nightwing, we got Catwoman out, Blue and Gray Batman is out, Joker is out, Hush. Himself is out.
Mhm.
I guess we're just waiting for what? Poison Ivy. We got Superman, obviously too,
Yeah,
which actually just recently had a re-release.
Huntress, Harley, right?
Huntress is on the way, right?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah,
She already out.
No, she's not out. I don't think so.
on the
Okay.
way.
Harley's on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're just missing Poison Ivy, and if they would really like venture out and do something crazy, if they want to give us a Killer Croc, I can't see that.
They did Alfred, right?
No.
No.
Not
DC Collectibles did one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What about Gordon?
no Gordon yet.
Stuff like that. I mean, yeah, they're already doing something good. Give him a coat. Do it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, what would be easy about doing Gordon is that you could just use the arms and the coat from
Hush.
old Hushy
Yep.
over there.
Yep.
Oh,
for sure.
you know who else would be dope to do? Would be good to do Ra's al Ghul. He's big in the Hush. I think DC Collectibles. I'm almost certain makes like a shirtless one because I think I have it.
Shirts
Oh,
are
and they
off
also-
at
they also-
Rick's place.
You know, the shirts off at my house. You know that. Come on. And they made the accurate Batman too. There's a scene in the comic where he fights Killer Croc and he's wearing like that weird like dive
Yes.
like mask, and they made that one. So just give us the Croc. You
Man,
already
could you
gave us-
imagine?
Could you imagine?
Hey, look at us.
Look at us.
Who would have thought? Not
Not
me.
me. Ideally, imagine them giving us a Scarecrow. Unreal. Cream my pants.
Oh, well, the
Scarecrow
books.
would be dope.
Yeah, Scarecrow. Is there a Riddler?
No, in the animated
Uh,
version.
Uh, Jesus.
What a twist.
What a twist. Somebody call M. Night Shyamalan. Come on.
What a twist. Yeah, this is great.
That's it.
Nothing else much in terms of miscellaneous. London Toy Fair happened, even though regular Toy Fair was
Oh yeah.
just.
Oh, I meant to mention that because Mezco showed the 2099 Spider-Man there.
Oh
in
my
person.
God! Yes, they did. Wow.
I had no clue that London Toy Fair was even a thing.
Yes, so.
Fabio, defend this Mezco 2099 right now.
Come on, Fabio.
I don't know if it's still a prototype or what. I'm pulling up a picture.
Well, this is fun. This is part of the design,
You
of course.
son of- you were ready for that, huh?
We have pictures of 2099.
We have a single photo.
We got pictures, baby.
And it's like, it's really the situation where you're trying to hook it's like you're talking to like your friend, you're trying to hook your boy up. Like, you got a picture of him? I don't really want to show you this one. I mean, he looks way better in person, but I guess I can show you this picture. It's like the most fucked up picture ever.
You know what he looks like? He looks like an ill-prepared kid going to his first dance and wearing his dad's suit.
He looks like a trick-or-treater.
And his dad's like, dude, you look fine.
Let's see it. And you pre-ordered this 2 times.
Here we go.
Oof. This terrible, Fabio. Oh, come on.
He doesn't think so. He says looking pretty good.
No! Come on! No!
The OP. Yeah, this is just one of those classic, like, we're not even going to bother to pose it at the show.
Yeah,
This is wild.
This has to be a Mezco booth. I mean, it's a retailer, I guess, that does Mezco stuff, but somehow they got this.
Damn, this is how they represent the brand, huh? These guys are never getting Mezco figures ever again.
He got pushed back, so he shouldn't be, like, too soon. I got to pull up the spreadsheet.
I wonder what that Adam West Batman thing is down there.
That's the 5-point set that's shipping now.
Boo.
Dude, it's huge. It's a massive box.
I told you I'm never buying a Mezco Spider-Man figure unless they like do some like crazy new tech engineering and soft goods and like I don't know. You know what's wild? I feel like their first figure, which was the Dark Knight Returns Batman, had some of the best kind of like stretchy good material that it doesn't seem like they went back and utilized that again though.
Maybe that material is harder to screen print on because it stretches so much.
I think they got into the textures more too, but I mean that was the same fabric that they would use on Flash and Shazam, and everyone started calling them pajamas. So then they started doing more of the kind of textures and the overlay kind of thing.
Well, I think that also goes back to like how Lycra is just hard to screen print on because once you start stretching Lycra, whatever's printed on it, there's gaps immediately in the fibers.
Yeah.
Whereas something like this, like you can print on it, and then
look at the Chris Reese Superman. You can tell that it's the same kind of fabric, and then the S shield. I mean, it's clean, but
yeah, it's just like it's a latex over it or something like that. It's a vinyl. It's a vinyl. That's what it is. It's
vinyl. Yeah. The vinyl overlays is what I meant. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, this right here though, the Spider-Man kind of looks like it's like terry cloth or some shit. Like I don't know. I think
it's a smarter way for them visually to connect the soft goods to the hard parts. It's not quite as much of a like jarring difference between like on the Spider-Man where he has the red pieces in the vinyl overlay and then like the gauntlets are hard, also supposed to be that red fabric material, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The whole figure.
So I think that's kind of the goal here is to just make the textures match better.
Does he have more? Does he have more hands than this?
He has just a fist down there.
I lost them in the box.
And the head, like they just took stuff out of the box and like put it there.
Just threw it all over the place. It's crazy.
How about
still due for February to April, so maybe now that we're seeing it in person, it'll be on that
this guy
closer
needs to cook, dude.
So
this is not ready.
What do we think happened here? Do we think Mezco just shipped them one particularly specifically for this event for the booth?
I guess so.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, and Dr. Zaius.
Yeah, well, he's been out.
But they shipped it to his people.
Actually, somebody was in my DMs asking, like, what's up with the Conquest apes that we saw at Toys Fair last year? We're coming up on, like, literally a year since they were revealed, and they're still not up for pre-orders. Yeah. I mean, with all the stuff on the back burner, they can take a little longer with that.
Who else but Mesco?
Does he? I also brought up London Toy Fair because they showed off Pokemon stuff there. Of course, I'm super into Pokemon right now, so
yeah, you're a Pokemon.
I'm going to use my platform. I'm about to show out. There are no photos for any of this stuff, but they showed off the new wave of those wicked cool toys, Pokemon figures, the articulated ones that you see in like Targets and Walmarts and stuff like that.
Where's those pictures at, man?
No pictures. No pictures at all. Well, Pokemon logo will be fine. There was somebody there, and they like wrote down what they all saw, which is pretty tight. Like a new epic scaled figure is the Lugia. So we got the Articuno that's like in stores now. And then so we're getting a Lugia from them. They also saw a Articuno, they also saw a Zapdos and a what do you call it?
Moltres?
No, there's no Moltres.
What the hell?
Well, they'll probably like show off. They'll probably do like one bird or like two birds a year or something like that, which makes sense. There was a new Select Lucario as well. Select is that same line that is doing like Charizard, which is arguably one of the best Charizards out right now, like including SHF. Like I've kind of like bumped heads with a couple of guys in the Discord server about the SHF quality versus the domestic quality. Like some people like the domestic one over the SHF. I can see that. I can see the allure of a $20 price point over what the SHF goes for now, which is like easily like $2 or something like that. So
yeah, I think that SHF Charizard can't even be in the debate unless it's like re-released or something,
yeah.
or it's at the original price. I just think that the price that it goes for now is so insane that it's not even in the game anymore. It's
true.
Like,
but like I think in terms of like figure quality, I think it's a no-brainer. I think the SHF is definitely better. But like in terms of bang for your buck, like $20, like that's like there's no way. The $20 one is the way to go for sure.
$20 and it keeps getting restocked all the time.
For sure. So like Greninja is out for that, but then Lucario is going to come out for that.
Rayquaza is supposed to be next.
Yeah, Rayquaza is coming super soon. They're like there's going to be some other shit. I'm trying to go through like just the highlights and stuff. Some other stuff to look out for is
Are you screen share or something right now? Because I can't see anything.
There's no screen shares. Okay. There's no like screenshots or not screenshots, but there's no like pictures or anything. It really sucks.
That guy sucks. Whoever wrote that down, he fucking sucks.
You didn't have a phone? Maybe they didn't. Maybe they weren't allowed to take pictures or something.
Oh my god! Look at all these great new figures. Let me note this down.
We bust out the pen and paper. Toon Desk in the mix. The big takeaway from this is we're getting a new articulated Scyther, which is super sick. Scyther's my favorite Pokemon. So
hell yeah. Scizor next, baby. Come on.
Scizor's already out, baby. You know, Scizor,
yes?
Yeah, Scizor came out like 2 years ago. So of course now he's like mad expensive.
Is it like actually articulated though?
It has a battle action feature where its claw like goes up and down, like it's like a 5 points thing. Big shout out to Michael Wisman. He painstakingly articulated the entire thing with Revoltech joints. So
you know what? If you told me who did it, you know what I'd say?
Mike
Wiz. Mike Wisman, baby. I'd say, you talking Mike Wiz or who are you talking about? That's what I'd say.
So the big takeaways are Lugia is coming for a new epic figure. We're getting a Zapdos, of course. Moltres will follow eventually. Then in terms of battle figures, Scyther, Luxray, a new Electivire, and Magnetar are coming out as well. Which is super tight. I know this is all Greek to Fabio and Boog. It is what it is. But it's pretty exciting because these Jazzware figures scale really well with 6-inch stuff, and they all scale within each other. And since they all scale within 6-inch stuff, a lot of the older like Takara Tomy stuff from like imports and whatnot, as long as they're smaller Pokemon, will scale pretty well with it too. So that's like a big up for people who have like the Figma Red or any of the Figma trainers or the SHF Ash or even the Team Rocket guys. All these Pokemon scale perfectly well. And then another.
Who had a really impressive Pokemon collection that he just recently like started selling? I don't know if he's still selling it. Was Danny LeBlanc?
Yeah, I'm actually talking to Danny right now because I'm about to buy a lot of his shit.
Yeah,
Shout out to Danny. Shout out to Danny. I actually saw him this week. He swung by my job.
Yeah, on Thursday, right?
Yesterday, to pick up his Fishman, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, dude.
Fishman, yes.
Old Fishman.
Oh yeah, are we talking all? I got mine.
I mean, we were talking Michael
what's his
Wisman,
name?
but let's talk Michael Fishman.
What's his name?
Michael Fish.
Fabio?
Captain Nemo?
Yeah, Captain Nemo. He swung by to pick up his Captain Nemo, and he then went by. I had a Star Wars dude for him. Pete, I still got the Power Rangers dude for you. It's literally still here in the package.
It's all right. Let it cook.
But, so yeah, he swung by to get that stuff, and then he walked down to Forbidden Planet and called me and was like, "Hey, they got some bats over here," and he picked up 2 bats for me too.
Hell
actually,
yeah.
so
What a guy.
I'm my 3rd bat this week. Actually,
What a legend.
What a legend. What an absolute legend.
ELB.
The last thing I'll say about Pokemon stuff is, for a while the scale is like a big thing. Like, of course, you'll have like the diehard fans where like the way that they're depicted, that's the scale. But like for a while now in Pokemon games, like Pokemon have appeared smaller or larger in varying sizes. So like scale is kind of like out the window now. We were talking about it in the Discord. I actually opened up a new channel in the Discord. There's a Pokemon channel specifically for Pokemon figures and stuff in the A.C.B.A. Discord. By the way, like, in the Discord, dog, it's great. So a lot of us were talking, and like especially with a new game that came out today, there are like alpha Pokemon now in the world, and those Pokemon can grow up to like 3 or 4 times the size of what they're supposed to be. So scale literally means nothing now. It's pretty crazy.
Just like this podcast, a couple of alphas, huh?
True. Yeah, a couple of alphas, and it literally doesn't mean anything.
Well, alphas and a couple of what else? There's 4 of us here. What are the other 2?
Quadruple alphas. How about that? Huh?
Bunch of sigmas. That's all I see.
So, yeah, that's it, man. Pretty fun, pretty interesting time to be a Pokemon collector. You got these new figures coming out. You got them showing up at Cracker Barrel. The sky's the limit, basically. So, pretty tight.
Yeah, it's funny. I used to watch this guy who would like sometimes find Pokemon cards at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, that's it. You missed it. I was telling everybody earlier, Rick, that I went on a hunt for Pokemon toys for a Cracker Barrel. I went to every Cracker Barrel in my town.
And worked. It worked. You got him.
It paid off.
I did not find a Pidgeot, but they were there. So the experience itself was quite nice. It was worth it.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, as long as you didn't go home feeling like, damn, what have I done?
Yeah, I actually took a crazy long lunch that day, so I kind of had that feeling. And my phone died in the middle of the drive, and I was like, "Oh fuck, my worst nightmare."
You got a charger in your car, man?
This is a company car, so there's no charger.
No.
So I took a lunch in my company car to search for toys at
That's
a
what I'm
Cracker
talking
Barrel.
about, man. They're just calling up Poncho. So when you bringing back the van, man?
Sorry, I'm on my way to Cracker Barrel looking for Pokemon toys. I'll be right back.
It's just all of them have run out of biscuits and gravy, and I have a hankering. I gotta keep going.
So yeah, that basically wraps it up for the main show. We can talk. I know, Boog, you want to talk some movie stuff?
Yeah, I mean, just about shit that we all been watching, I guess. I mean, like I said, it wasn't a lot going on this week in terms of news or big drops or anything like that. So I figured we could spend the second half here talking about.
Wait, before we move on, I just want to note: number 1, I absolutely pre-ordered that Conan, and number 2, that Krillin looks like it's gonna rock the fucking world.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the Krillin. Holy fuck!
Oh my, you didn't?
No.
Oh my god!
Krillin is shipping. Krillin is shipping.
And
Oh, that
Tamashi put up a video
This
showing
one?
off the figure, posing it up.
Oh,
And
I did see that earlier. I didn't know what I didn't even realize what I was looking at.
I was absolutely stunned when I saw that video. I was like, man,
I
this
didn't
this
even watch
guy.
the whole thing. I thought it was just some like I don't know what I thought it was. I don't know. It just didn't register with me. I was just in one of those modes of just scrolling past everything. I
I haven't seen this video yet, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this Krillin is it's a New World Order, baby. Can you imagine the rest, like every figure coming out looking like this? God.
Yeah, and I mean, when they pose that thing up, I'm like, damn, man, they're not even pushing it to the limit. They're pinkies, brother. Look at that.
Yeah, the pinkies
It
are
does
out.
look very, very good.
Yeah.
Earth's strongest man? Is he really? That's
He
so
is
cool.
the Earth's strongest
Yeah,
man.
he is. Absolutely Earth's strongest man.
Stronger than Hercule?
True.
Oh,
Hard to believe.
by miles.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Well.
Well, you know, Hercule walks around with a championship
Are we
belt.
do we know if we could swap the heads from the original version?
Absolutely not. You cannot.
Yeah, no way.
What?
No way, Jose.
Really?
You'd have to do some like some modding to like get like a donor peg or something like that. The new peg, you'll see it when he pops the head off. It's like this big round thing. It looks like a you'll see
block.
in just a second. It's just like a round, it's like a cylinder or something.
Oh, is that what it is? That's the whole neck?
No,
Oh,
No,
he's doing right now.
like a little.
He'll
he's gonna
actually
do it.
pop the head off the figure. So
Yeah,
you'll see
he's
it.
gonna
okay.
pop the head literally right now.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, you kind of see it right there.
Oh
Damn,
wow,
that's a
yeah,
big
that's
old
very
cylinder.
different. Okay.
It's a tic tac, brother.
I mean, the only thing you're really losing is like the exclusive head that came with 18, where she's like kissing him.
18, yes, yeah.
The old kissy face one.
But I feel like you could probably see where the cylinder meets the actual neck. I feel like you could probably pop that off with like some heat.
Yeah,
and then at least rest it on there.
If we do that in the past with some other figures, yeah,
Yeah.
you might be right.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? You guys pre-ordered this from Japan? I have it on BBTS.
I have a bunch on BBTS, and
go.
then and then HLJ had it in stock earlier today. I don't know if it's in stock anymore, but I grabbed one from there, and I'm gonna ship him with my Sentinel Peter, so I can ride that $50 shipping fee.
Oh,
It only increased by $1 when I added that Krillin.
Wait, how much was your total for your Peter B if you were gonna ship it by itself?
By itself, the shipping by itself was like $46, $48, something like that. It's crazy.
You know what's hilarious is that like I have things at HLJ that I haven't shipped in a long time, and because they introduced that policy because of the pandemic where they don't force you to ship things, they just berate me. They just send me emails all the time like, "Hey, it'd be a good time to ship your stuff, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
You think
Ship
about
your
shipping
stuff?"
this thing?
Yeah. Hey, you think you're gonna ship this soon, or where
going on?
you at on this? Huh? What do you think? Let me know where you're at.
Around like Christmas, they'd kind of like tempt you with like coupons that may or may not exist. Like they would.
Oh, that was the funniest part. You
they'd
have
hit you
to
with emails.
agree. Yeah, if you agree that you will ship this all out, you can spin for a chance to possibly get 50% off your shipping. But either way, you have to pay for it to be shipped. But there's only one way to find out if we're gonna give you a discount.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty great.
you know what's wild? They want $129 for this Figma Homelander on Big Bad Toy Store.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yikes!
That's
150?
129.
No.
He's
That's
89
wild.
on Hobby Link Japan. No,
That is
sir.
wild. It costs more than a Mafex one, bro.
This is
That's just
this is the darkest timeline.
That's so odd because Good Smile, they distribute here to comic shops, so I don't really understand why it's so much money. Like they did what Bandai is doing now before Bandai did it. They're just their own distributor now, basically. So odd.
Did we talk about this Storm Collectibles Gotcha Man?
Oh no.
Do you want to?
Yes, I want to talk about that just for a quick second.
Okay.
We talked about it on blah 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 blah. They're not dolls a little bit. I am all for this. I can. There are a lot of people that aren't because he doesn't look anything like the original like Gotcha Man from like from the show. I specifically like this is because it looks like he's modeled after his model on the video game Tatsunoko versus Capcom, which is an incredible video game. And
that makes sense if it's Storm.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said yesterday. I was like, that makes way more sense. So this is like a must get for me because I truly love that game. It's literally just Marvel vs. Capcom, but with Sentai and Tokusatsu characters and stuff, Tatsunoko characters. Like it's really great. But I see why people kind of don't want it, but for me, it's a must have for sure. And that's that. We talked about it.
All right.
And I think that actually does do it.
We talking pickups now?
Yeah, let's talk. What'd you get?
Because I actually have stuff. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I actually got something.
Let's go. I'll be right back.
After weeks of literally not having anything, right? Months, maybe.
Well, that's because the company that you love never ships shit out. So you never get
the first release of the year is finally here. I got that hot young Nemo. I don't have any lights right now on the front because I'm using them, but there he is. There's Nemo.
What's the buck that's under there?
I don't know. It's probably not the Gomez one. Kind of feels like the slightly thicker, kind of like Daredevil one, but still not. I don't know. I mean, it feels fine. Double jointed elbows, which is huge. Yeah, he's pretty good, man. I like him a lot.
The pictures that I've seen have been really nice.
Yeah, he's got presence for sure. He just looks cool, and you can, kind of like Conan, you can like attach all his weapons and like clip them onto him and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's your stance on that picture of him on the damn Mr. Freeze body?
Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, we can talk about that, I guess.
Wait, what?
You didn't get into that during the segment?
So, I guess not. I mean, we're talking about it now because I have the thing here. This is like the new little like comic book. I think we did mention it when we talked about the new Slugfest thing, like when the actual crew went up for sale, because that was like the Slugfest ad that had the crew members and all that.
Real quick, what was in that little box?
Oh, this one. This is like a little model of the ship.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. All right, because when I gave Danny his, I noticed that there was that extra little box, and I was just like, wait a minute, is this for him or is this for me?
Yeah. So what you're referring to, Rick, is in this little logbook. I think we talked about it, but I didn't show the pictures because I didn't have it in hand yet. But in this, it actually shows the Wave Rider and like all of his equipment and stuff. And among that is this new dive suit, which is clearly Mr. Freeze with cable legs.
Okay.
So that'll be coming out. And then I guess we did talk about this because I also mentioned that if the Wave Rider had been cheaper, it would have been easier to accomplish this, where you see the whole crew has Wave Riders and they're all wearing the dive suits.
Look at that art.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Good
Wow.
stuff.
So not only are you going to have to build up your crew, but you're going to have to fit all of them with diving suits now.
Correct. Where's the problem?
Jeez.
That's nice art. That truly is nice art.
We just talked about $25 Marvel Legends for 30 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
You guys.
And not buying those allows me to do this.
I'm actually with Fabio on that.
All right.
So yeah, that'll be probably forthcoming. And this is, when we were talking about Nemo in general, I was saying like I want this whole year to kind of have like intermittent Nemo releases throughout of it. But unlike the Krieg, that was like all three of them in the same year in like 2 months and then nothing. So I hope we get this nice Nemo program spread out throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
Rick, what'd you get?
I don't think I got anything.
Well, you got us a
damn thing.
so thanks.
Oh yeah, I got the guys on here.
I did get Hammerhead, so thank you for that too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got Hammerhead already? Nice.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
it came that day actually, like a little while
jeez.
after I had talked to you, whatever day that was.
Oh, the
Yesterday, I
shipping.
guess. Yeah, yesterday.
These shippers are unreal.
Yeah.
I forgot. I did get something. I got it yesterday. I went to this Target and I found that a Battle Cat, and I was like, oh man, this thing's supposed to be on clearance. Let's see what it's at. And when I scanned it, $11.
What?
Let's
Nice.
go.
Nice.
Yes, I
Look
got
at that big gym tiger. There you go.
Oh, now you're really talking.
I caught the mean happy sad in Target tonight actually because I was picking up something that my girl had ordered, and then I said, let me just hit the toy out real quick. And I got the bat and I brought it over to where I had to do the pickup, and I asked her, can you ring this up? And she said like 5, and I think she said 555 or something like that. I'm like, oh yes, it rang up wrong.
Got him.
She was talking to her coworker and saying the time. I was like, fuck.
Damn. Okay. Nice
Damn.
one. Nice one, pal.
Yeah.
I guess I did get one more thing. I forgot. But somebody in one of the Mezco groups that '80s baby, Dario, hooked me up with. He was selling a black skull, and I had a little FOMO because I didn't get him when they went up for 112 day.
Mm.
And I wanted to go back and get one more because I wanted to just have a permanent kind of red hood.
Okay.
So I put the Crimson Cranium head on him and spare Logan jacket that I have.
Okay.
And he's just kind of my stand-in red hood, and I don't have to feel bad about taking apart my, Black Skull squad.
You're right.
Retail price, so can't complain about that.
Well, yeah, that Reveltech Red Hood and Arkham Knight is out now.
Mhm.
Sure is.
I don't like the look of that Red Hood, so I'm not gonna buy
Red
it.
Hood figure, right?
Yeah, I just don't like that look, like the whole breathing, like knobs at the end of his face. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like
I don't know if I'll do it on my channel, like when things like calm down or whatever. But I do have like the OG Nemo right here that has like the cabin and like the whole inside of the ship or whatever. It's like a little Dio set, but it is technically like kind of the same scale. It's got a lot of accessories, so eventually I do want to like crack into it and like compare it with this new one. But
my God.
I'm glad I picked literally at the first like mention or like the tease like a year ago of this Nemo. I was like, oh, gotta go back and get that old one.
I wonder how much that playset goes for now.
Man, this was like 70 when I bought her, 80 or something. Now it's probably more. There's a Wave Rider set too, and I'm glad I didn't get that one because now it's not compatible with this quite as much as like this cabin set is.
Bummer.
Hey, you gotta get that new one.
That's it. Yeah, I did. Just one.
Shout out to Chris Dowdy in the group, man. Bumping up some classics here, man.
Oh, is he?
Shout out to Chris Dowdy.
Just shout out to Chris Dowdy for no reason at all.
Absolutely no reason.
Oh,
Other than,
specific.
specific shout out.
All right, well, we can talk some movies and TV. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's everybody's pickups. Unless Boog, did you talk about your pickups? I think he's gone.
I did not. No, I'm not going. So thanks, Rick, for Hammerhead from the Spider-Man Retro Wave. I got the 3 bats. I did get a couple of custom head sculpts from 17 Points of Articulation. He has a Joker with the Batarang in the eye head sculpt and a Batman head sculpt.
Those look so nice, dude. His whole shop.
I don't
everything
know
about those
what
looks
I'm
so
going
great.
to. I didn't look closely to see what bodies he was putting those heads on, so I don't know what I'm doing there yet. But it was a gift, so thank you very much to him. And I got my Peter B. Parker from Sentinel, which I have
nice.
not opened.
Dang.
Yeah, I think that was it. Pretty good week though.
Hell yeah.
P, what you got?
Maybe that Wong is in the mail. I have not checked. My mailbox is mad far away from my apartment, so I barely look at that thing. But I'll
He
check it
might
out.
be there.
If book stuff got to him, then I'm sure mine's in the mailbox. So,
Yep.
I did a lot of online shopping. I haven't got a lot. Well, actually, I lie. I got a lot of that shit in. I got a bunch of Pokemon stuff. I won't bore you with the details, but when it comes to Marvel Legends and other stuff, I got I got the Marvel Legends Moreland. I ended up getting it for $13. I got all these Marvel Legends for $13. It was crazy. What a crazy sale on GameStop.com. Hey, check out GameStop.com and support a local business, small business.
Not only are you a client, but you're the CEO.
That's true. Yeah, I got caught in 4K getting high on my own supply this week with the Moreland. I got another Frogman. I got the Marvel Legends Sylvie this week also. I got the 2-pack that came with Scorpina and the Yellow Ranger, as well as another 2-pack that came with the Silver Psycho Ranger and Blue in Space Ranger. And then I decided to get the Shang-Chi figure, not him, but his sister Xialing, because I did not get her before.
That's a great figure just for the hands.
Oh, hell yeah, very true. I also got the Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order. The deluxe version, I got it on sale for I think like $18. Usually it's like 30. So that was a great sale.
Nice.
What else did I get? The Marvel Legends Odin as well. The Infinity Saga Odin, I got that as well. The new
Hide the Pain Herald.
Yeah, he really looks like him, doesn't he? Holy fuck. I can't believe it.
It had to be purposeful, man.
I actually wasn't going to pick this figure up until I saw Brian Carter, Cap Lives. He did a nice little simple portrait of that Odin, and I was like, you know what, this guy doesn't look half bad, so I picked it up. And I also got the newest wave of Power Rangers. I did get yellow and pink for Christmas, but Dino Charge Green I got on GameStop super cheap, and I did find the Phantom Ranger in the wild. I found it at a Walmart. Last week, Becca went to work in her Crocs by mistake. Her Crocs are like they're like fuzzy and whatever. I got them for her for Christmas.
Easy mistake to make.
When we visited her family earlier last year in Colorado, her sister Brandy came. She's been living in Japan for like the last year or so. She came with like fuzzy Crocs, and I guess just converted my wife into basically her final white form, and she now dons Crocs as well. Felt pretty strange buying them for her, but is what it is. I love her, I guess. So I took one for the team, and so she'll wear these Crocs right all around the house. They're like fuzzy Crocs, and they're just very warm. So I hear, and so one day, like a week or two ago, no, last week, she calls me at 6 a.m. She's a baker, by the way. So she's like up there super early, and she calls me. It wasn't even 6. It was like 5 something, and she was like, "Hey, I left the house in my Crocs. I need you to bring me my real shoes." And I'm like, "Oh no," because she works like 40 minutes away. And I say 40 minutes, it feels like 40 minutes. Realistically, it's like 25, but at 25, it might as well be 40. 40 minutes for me. So, there's a Walmart right out there that I literally never go to because it's so far away. And that Walmart didn't open until 7 a.m. I had to be at work at 8:30. And I'm like, I get to that Walmart at 6:30, and I'm like, do I just chill in this car for half an hour waiting for this Walmart to open that potentially has nothing in it? Figured, why not? I'm here. I might as well. And I found the Phantom Ranger. And I found like an 8-pack of Pokemon battle figures that were on clearance for like $20. It was crazy.
Yo, you was just out here letting your addiction take hold of you this week, bro.
Absolutely. It's crazy. I thought I was in a situation where I wouldn't be able to use my discount anymore online. So I was just a lot of this is like a last hurrah where I thought like this was me just like panic buying a bunch of figures, because like last week there was like a sale for 15% off figures on the GameStop website, but that also stacked with my employee discount, so I was getting figures for 30% off. So I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it all. So to continue my list, I got the Quicksilver finally. I got it for like $16. So that was pretty great. And then I got the Sandman, and then that Pacific Rim figure for the Black. I ended up getting that for $28 on GameStop's website. So I'm super stoked on that. And that's it. The rest of the shit I got was video games. So
And you still bought more things?
yeah, I bought video games. And I bought, it's just Pokemon stuff. Just bought tons of Pokemon shit. I had to backtrack to get that old Charizard, like the Mega Evolution for Charizard, the Y. I had the X one, the black and blue one. But the X one where it's like he's just the regular color scheme, I never picked that up. And like I kick myself all the time for not picking that up. So I had to backtrack and find that. Of course, that goes for mad money. And I was like, whatever, dude, I'll quad pay it. Quad pay has literally changed my life when it comes to figures. Like everything I listed was put on like a quad pay plan. So like even though like the order total was like $2 or something like that, like I'm only paying like $50 every 2 weeks. So
you're something else, man.
Yeah, it really
we need to do a
really
combined price list of what we combine spend. When we do these pickups.
Oof, that has audit written all over it, man. I don't want to do that.
These are some real IRS eye-opening moves.
Damn, you're saying I'm the police, man.
Oh, I mean, you're not the police, but they might be watching.
That's it.
Yeah.
I know you're out there watching. Hey, IRS, if you're listening, because I know you are.
I hate what you stand for.
Oh man, I remember when I was in like kindergarten or something. We were talking about like what we want to be when we grow up, and some kid said, "I want to be an auditor." And our teacher was like, "How do you even know what that is, first of all?
Right.
And why do you want to be that?"
Why?
You remember why?
No, he said like, "I want to help people" or some shit like that. Like, so clearly you don't know what an auditor is.
This kid just bursts in. He says he wants to be an auditor when he grows up, refuses to elaborate, and then leaves.
I wonder if that kid became an auditor.
Shout out to your teacher questioning him and shit. Like, well, why do you want to do that?
Yeah, why?
I hope it worked out for him. Honestly, I've always been jealous of people who just knew exactly what they wanted to do from a young age.
Oh, maybe my teacher kind of like had a lot of shit bottled up. Like, can you imagine like a kindergartner just sharing their hopes and dreams with you, and immediately going, "Why? Why do you want to do that shit?" Like,
who the
just
fuck
nagging
told you to
him?
do that, kid?
Yeah.
Who gave you this bright idea, chump?
Yeah.
That kid is a supervillain right now.
Get out.
Absolutely.
I would tell that kid, "Get out." I mean it. Get out.
Go stand in the corner and put on a dunce hat.
You think you're better than me, Daniel?
Yo, speaking of Daniel, contender for third party name of the year, an Optimus Prime came out, and its name was David. Right? Is this right, Rick?
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't
there's
Toy
a
Migos talk about that?
yeah. We talked about it on Toy Migos. There's a third party
David?
Optimus Prime called David.
That's wild.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
it's called
Lago
David.
talked
It's
about
something
it.
with a D.
I think it is David. Yeah, here it is. I'm pulling it up.
Oh man.
What was the science behind that?
I don't know.
Because he's a masterpiece, dude.
Uh,
And he's hanging full dong.
It's just called David.
Man, he's birthday suit prime.
This might take the cake for next year's awards.
that is a hilarious pose.
Honestly, we're gonna have to give that award weekly because there's just too many
There
hits
is
every
so
time.
right?
much, right?
All right. So, what'd you guys see this past week? Anything? YouTube
I
videos,
I seen
movie? Yeah,
Peacemaker,
Peacemaker though.
Peacemaker was good
Book
this
of
week.
Boba Fett. Yeah,
Don't
Peacemaker
ruin it.
was really good this week.
Don't ruin it. I didn't see it yet.
Oh my god. Vengeance, Jerry.
Oh my
Yo, man, I'm ready for this fucking movie already,
Me
man.
too.
Yeah, seriously.
It looks good to me, man.
Yeah, I'm going out of my way to not watch anything about it, but like really great details about it just keep on slipping through the cracks. 3 hours long, no origin story. I'm here for it, man.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that like in the first time I think they might have ever done this, DC put out like a 10-minute clip from the movie.
Really? Holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what the? I was like scrolling through my story, and I saw what I thought was just like a picture from the movie, and then like a whole scene started playing out, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I looked it up, and yeah, it was put on YouTube, like perfectly clear, like 1080p scene from the film.
Dang.
All right, I'm not watching that, but I am excited for it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Peacemaker, yeah, you gotta watch. No spoilers, but yeah, it's good, man. It's just they got fun characters. They do cool stuff. It's well written.
Yeah,
Good show.
I'm with you.
John Cena's the shit. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. How about that little teaser James Gunn put up on his Instagram?
For
Did he?
what?
He put up a picture of the mermaid emoji, and everybody was like, "What does this mean?
Oh.
Somebody gonna show up on this show?"
Well, he did call out Aquaman by name. I don't know.
Could you imagine?
Wait a minute?
Dad.
Could you imagine?
JC Momoa on this, bro.
Momoa's himself.
Okay, that's
Momoa, bro, man. He might show up.
Maybe this
So
is why
very,
old girl hit him with the divorce.
Never know.
You're fucking with Peacemaker?
Maybe this whole butterfly thread is gonna end up in the middle of the ocean, and Arthur will have no choice but to step in.
Yeah, well, you know what? I could see it, man.
I mean, the first Aquaman movie was pretty good.
Yeah, super fun film.
Yeah.
I don't have anything negative to say about it, being perfectly honest.
Yeah, it's fun. Dolph Lundgren was in it. I mean, nothing bad to say.
Hey, man, Green Goblin? How about Green Goblin?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm
Goblin
curious
was
to see
in
what
that film.
this is in reference to. But as far as shows, I finished Ozark and it's great.
Yeah, I finished Ozark. It was a good half season, right? That's what we got.
I got tripped out because I thought that was the whole season, and I was like, "Wait, that's it?" No, it was a half season.
Right.
They're doing the Sopranos style.
Are we getting another 7 episodes though?
I guess I don't know.
How about Book of Boba Fett? We saw a lot of Fabio this
How
week.
about Book of Boba Fett, dude?
A lot of Fabio, whole lot of Fabio. You know, everybody's talking Mando. We're talking Fabio.
What's funny is that they had all 3 of my like outfits. Those were like completely separate days, like weeks apart sometimes. And they were all in the same episode.
My God.
Pretty fun.
How was it walking next to... Was that actually him in that suit? Because I know that they've said sometimes it's not him in that
No, this time it was one of the suit actors, yeah. He's from what I remember, like talking to people on that set, that suit actor was like related to John Williams, the composer. I forget in what capacity. But yeah, he was he had his mask off most of the time and he was hanging out. And there was like kids on the set too, so he would like between takes go and like take pictures with the kids also in their costumes. That's him with like the helmet on and stuff. Yeah, it was cool. I did see Bryce Dallas Howard on that set, so that was cool. Oh man,
how incredibly attractive is she?
She's great.
And she's an absolute
what I can say. That's appropriate.
Yeah,
And she's
no,
a genius.
that's why I kept it as PG as possible. Wildly attractive woman and an incredible mind. Because what a fantastic episode! They got to give her the keys to one of those cars that they got parked in that
Sure.
lot. I'll tell you that.
But I think the highlight for me is I showed up in a new Rockstars Easter egg video.
Oh, hell yeah,
Shut up!
dude.
No way! You fucking made it! You. Son.
I got a little, arrow pointing to me. That's
Dang,
so
you're
cool.
the thumbnail and everything.
No, this isn't the thumbnail. This is a
Oh,
screenshot.
okay, never mind.
Yeah,
But still, you got the arrow, just like you said.
that's right. And this was the other kind of cool moment. It was right next to Mando, but this is the one that also got pointed out in another video that Screen Crush. So shout out to the dude for pointing me out.
Yeah, that's the back of my good friend's head, all right.
But the main thing is, this is the Gus jacket for you Foosh watchers, for you Foosh aficionados.
Old
You got to
Gus.
get Rebel to shout you out.
I did, yeah. He I mentioned him here. He replied, so it's all good.
Explain
However
to
Twitter
me
works,
what the Gus jacket means. What does that mean?
So if you watch Foosh, Robo's reviews, he has like a recurring character that's one of these range troopers.
Oh, okay.
With the Kurt Russell, like old Kurt Russell head from the
I have seen
figure.
those. Oh, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. So that's his like mountain man Gus character that he just
That's cool.
uses. It's like me as a recurring meme on the channel. So
He does a little voiceover and some.
Yeah, like a little bit.
yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I kept
But
on seeing.
I
I kept
figured
on
I wanted
already.
that, I'm like, and this is what I was alluding to, a few weeks ago when I'm like, yo, wait till you guys see this other outfit.
Hell yeah.
My God. And there's still more of you to come on this show.
Yeah, dude. There's definitely one more big sequence in this look that seems pretty undergirl. So
Who was actually in the Mando costume at that time?
I was just saying it was some guy who I think was related to John Williams. I had heard.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I ever got it. I think his name was Brandon. I want to say his name was Brandon.
Let's go.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, I was saying as he walked side by side with me. I mean, it's dope. I mean, now I can finally say, like, when I had first booked this is one of the first things I had done. I don't quite remember, but definitely early on. And because I was in this with Mando, I was like, oh, clearly I'm working on Mandalorian, right?
I remember you told us I'm working on Mandalorian. And then like a month later, you're like, never mind, I'm on the Boba Fett show.
No, I think I was just like, it's not the show I thought it was.
Right.
I inadvertently spoiled it, but I was hoping everyone had forgotten, or I didn't even really tell that many people, but you guys knew.
You only told us before the show, kind of thing.
Yeah.
How many times did you have to walk up that damn ramp and were your legs dead?
Oh my dude, so many times. I actually twisted my knee on this because I was wearing these really grippy boots, and they're for some certain ones of the shots you have to you're cheating it, so you're walking straight and then doing like a hard left turn out of the frame, because you're already out of the frame. Now you have to whip around to go to the back of the line and whatever. So in doing one of those 90-degree turns, I just kind of pivoted on the front of my foot, and my grippy boot kind of stuck too much. So I kind of twisted my knee. So that sucked. But knee brace, and I was chill. It's fine.
Yeah. First thing I thought when I saw this scene, I was like, "Damn, man, Fabio's knees must have been dead that day." That's at least 30 times right there.
It wasn't too bad. It was mostly the Mando actor who had a difficult time with this scene, because this is the one right before he's taking all the weapons and stuff out of his person and put him in the case. I had to do that every time, and then 3 people come through and put them back on for the next take.
Damn.
Every time. So that was fun.
What was what did the rest of this whole set look like? This quote unquote ship.
This was actually the coolest set of all the ones I worked on, because this one was I don't think it was the the one you might have seen, those Mando behind the scenes, the volume, I think it's called. It's not that, but it was a sound stage, and inside the sound stage is a smaller kind of sound stage as well, and it's just wall to wall LED screens, just hundreds of them tiled together to create one giant screen. And sometimes it would be blue screen, sometimes it would actually show the background of the spaceport. You see how, like, if you remember that scene, we're like kind of on the edge of like the ring world or whatever, and then you see like the rest of the ring in the horizon, right? So we could actually see that like projected onto the LED screens, and the camera movement had it so that there was like a red ring, kind of like a red square rectangle around like what the camera would see, and when the camera would move, the square would move with it, and the whole background would like shift, kind of like those like floor chalk art that you might have seen that looks really weird from certain angles, but when you get it from the right angle, it looks like there's like, you know, a chasm or something on the floor.
Yeah. They had a bunch of those.
So the camera moves so that to us it looks distorted, but in the camera's view, it's always the right perspective. But the whole thing is shifting along with the camera to create that effect. It was the craziest thing.
Yeah, that must have been trippy. That's cool.
Yeah, but more than anything is because they really like projected the background of it so we could see the horizon of like the ring, and it was like, yeah, we're actually on this space station.
Yeah,
it's
that's
crazy.
cool, man. That's really cool. That alone must have cost a lot of fucking money, huh?
Oh my god, I don't even know, but this was definitely like technologically just the craziest, coolest set. Like the other stuff that we've done was cool too, that you've seen already. Like the stuff where I'm in, probably like the scene after this where we like land and he's retrieving his stuff. That was like kind of like a sand area, right? And then covered with like blue screen tarps all over the place. So there's all the stuff that's practical in the foreground, the ramp and all that, but then everything else is like blue screened off to be added in later. Whereas this right here was like a digital like set. It was just crazy. And then got to be butt cheek to butt cheek with Mando. I mean, I can't complain about that.
Okay, yeah, man, you're cheeking it with Mando?
Dude, we are cheeking it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, okay. KJ is answering the question. It was Brendan Wayne. He's related to John Wayne, not John Williams. Oh. But you can understand where I got confused there, hearing things through masks.
The name with a W, you know?
John Wayne? I guess, yeah. I mean, KJ would know, yeah. So yeah, very cool. People want that Black Series figure of me. I mean, you're only one range trooper away, and if that head sculpt were to be provided, I mean, I couldn't stop Black Series collectors from putting it on that range trooper, you know? It's none of my business what you were to do with that.
Oh my goodness. No, this is great, man. Keep giving us the behind the scenes stories as these episodes air. How many more episodes we have in this season?
I think 2 or 3. I'm not sure.
I believe we have 2 more.
I think I may have told the story without the context of this was the set where there was like a dad there with his kid, and the dad is like in Video Village, and he was talking to Bryce Dallas Howard, and he's like, you know, you look familiar. You an actress or something too? And he was right. But
I mean, he wasn't wrong. But he was wrong.
Actually, when I was in between setups or stuff, you know, we would go like to another area, and I couldn't really get out of this jacket because it's all pretty like stuck together. You know, you have to remove everything. You can't just do one layer. So I kept it on until like lunch when you have like a reasonable break. But I would just be standing like outside, not outside, like kind of at the door of the soundstage, trying to catch the breeze as it came in because it was hot as balls inside that outfit. Worth it for the look, but still, I was frying, and I'm kind of like standing at the door, just like absorbing the breeze, just like kind of laying back. And one of the assistant directors that I kind of made friends with, you know, we had been joking around for like a few days or whatever, and he's like, "What are you doing? Are you the bouncer or something?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just, you know, trying to catch the breeze." But then from that point on, he just got in my head that I'm a bouncer, so I would start greeting him every time he came through, like, "Hello, welcome to Boba Fett." But yeah, at that point, I think Miss Howard had walked through and just gave me like a nice, you know, smile, you know, pleasantry exchange. So that was fun.
Yeah. All right. So we got 2 more episodes, and you're definitely going to be in one other episode, right? Or both?
Yeah, I should have hopefully a couple more. I'm told there's more.
Okay.
I know that there's one big sequence, but we'll see if there's more beyond that.
Okay. Are we going to see Fabio fight scene?
I will say, take note of me carrying this box.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This crate.
What's in the box?
What's in the fucking
That
box?
that crate's gonna get some play.
All right.
Little crate play, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, very cool. Super proud to have worked on this because it's like, whoa, I'm working on Mando. Oh, just kidding. I shouldn't have told you guys that because it is a completely different show.
Yeah, you
I
are
was wrong.
very close to a legit action figure of yourself coming up soon. So,
You're
All I
dangerous.
ever wanted.
yep.
And you'll get it.
Let's go.
It better
And
happen.
that's not just me either.
Hey man,
that's-
if they're price hiking these Star Wars figures, we better get Fabio out of this.
Right. For
I feel like if I were like more ingrained in like the Star Wars collecting community and like maybe I knew the Star Wars team, say as well as Boog knows the Hasbro Marvel Legends team, there could be that conversation, but no, it's nothing like that. I'm gonna have to do this all out of pocket.
I mean, it's just about the head sculpt, really. But there's gonna be no soft goods on a Star Wars figure, so it's no point in you buying yourself anyway.
They do soft goods from time to time.
The Range Trooper figure actually does have a soft, like fur collar.
You're right. The Star Wars does dabble in the soft goods. That's true.
Oh, another fun thing. I think this was right before or maybe after. It was, the holiday season had just passed and they had done the Santa Trooper, right? And it was this figure but repainted with like the Santa. So when I was getting fitted on the day of the set in this outfit, I pulled up the pictures for the wardrobe lady and she was losing it.
What have they done?
Yeah. No, that's it. Maverick, no. Maverick, the answer is no. I saw their chairs.
So Book of Boba Fett, Peacemaker, Ozark, first half of that season. Did anybody go back to revisit Euphoria? Fabio, I guess you said you saw that whole thing.
I'm watching Euphoria.
I didn't see it at all.
It's quite good. It's actually a really good episode this week.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
If you're not in it, I'm not interested.
Man, that Cal Jacobs, though, what will he do next? Who will he do next?
Yeah.
Don't get Dare started up. Come on. They're
Is there
pissed.
some DC animated thing on HBO Max right now? What is that? That's up there right now.
They put up a bunch of them. They put up like a new round of them. I actually I went through and watched a couple of them because they have like different continuities, but they started the new like Tomorrowverse that starts with Superman Man of Tomorrow. And that was kind of the one that but it is the kickoff for the universe that also has that Justice League World War II one that I thought was like good, but kind of weird.
And my brother had mentioned something to me that he saw that it was real adult. They was like cursing and stuff. I'm like, what's that?
What are you guys talking about?
Oh my god, the Righteous Gemstones, of course, is still great.
Oh, I haven't watched any of that yet. How many episodes are we into that right now?
In season 2, 4.
Okay.
It's so good.
All right,
What the hell?
if we get a blip.
You guys know there's a show about Alfred on HBO Max?
Alfred.
Oh yeah, Pennywise, yeah.
Pennyworth.
Yeah, whatever.
There's 2 seasons of this shit?
Wait, hold on. Batman's Alfred?
Yeah.
Really?
What the
Yeah, I
hell
guess
is
so.
this?
He was like like an MI6 spy or something.
And there's two seasons of this. How have we not heard of this? And
I've heard that name plenty of times, but I guess I just didn't really know what it was.
Yeah, this definitely is in like the 20s or something, the 30s. He's a British SAS soldier. Okay.
Peacemaker's supposed to have 2 more episodes too, and then I think Young Justice starts back up with the rest of their season.
I guess I gotta check this out. This guy's hair is nuts.
Yeah, that hair is it's tripping me out.
Dude, he looks like McFarlane's hairline for Henry Cavill.
Yeah, man, that's exactly what he looks like, an action figure's hair.
I don't see any hair.
Oh, my bad. I'm not.
I'm not seeing this hair, pal.
Look at his hair.
This is supposed to be young Alfred?
Yeah.
He looks like the mean kid from the original It movie.
Yeah.
What's that middle picture?
This one? I don't know. This guy's got a busted up nose. All right. Well, that's all I got as far as recommendations. There's a lot of good stuff on right now, honestly.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, if there's nothing else, I guess we can get out of here. It's about to be top of the hour anyway.
That's
All
perfect, man.
I guess.
Yeah.
And it's strong here, you know. Really coming in for a emergency water landing.
So yeah, this week I guess you will see top 10 from me and from Fabio. And tomorrow Saturday Salvo on the A.C.B.A Instagram. Come check us out on Facebook. We have 4 groups on Facebook: Dial Structure, Plastic and Paint, The Grind, and the Articulated Comic Book Art Group. We also have a fan page on Facebook where we do share people's art and links to a lot of stuff going on YouTube that is A.C.B.A related. And yeah, that's what I got going on, I guess. Fabio, anything special coming up this week aside from?
Yeah, still working on the top 10 video collection update soon after that, and then once get into the new space, hopefully live streams will come back. Working on just stuff behind the scenes, trying to crank out some things that were alluded to here, making progress on all that, and yeah, just getting ready for the 2022 content initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
That's fantastic.
So follow me on Instagram, Fobster360, YouTube Fobster. If you have Xbox or if you play Back for Blood, on Xbox Game Pass now, at Colonel Crackers.
So
Back to that name
on Xbox, huh?
Well, I have Game Pass for PC, so
hey, that has games on it.
And it's Back for Blood, dude. I'm loving Back for Blood. I'm like kind of obsessed with it.
Hell
it's
yeah.
great.
Did you like Left 4 Dead?
Oh, I loved Left 4 Dead. That's why I'm like,
you
yes.
know it's a great video you should actually avoid because you love Back for Blood so much?
I've seen the video.
Oh, okay. It's a great video.
It's honestly, it's like all nitpicking. It's like, oh, the zombies, they had over 50 unique animations for every time you kill a zombie. Who gives a shit? You're killing hundreds of them at once. Like, it does not matter.
Actually helps the atmosphere, Fabio.
Great, but Left 4 Dead, doesn't have the difficulty spike that this shit does.
Whoa, here we go. I struck a nerve.
As far as the gunplay, it's superior. The fact you can aim down sights is huge, right? And then the card system is super deep. Like it's crazy how specific you can get with some of these cards. I have a class that just does like he's like a U.S. combat veteran. He's really good with arms, bullets, any form of human weapon, but he's dangerously addicted to painkillers. He has to constantly pop them to stay alive. It's a really fun game.
Sounds like a I was gonna throw somebody I know under the bus.
I thought it was gonna be Jason Statham.
It's role play, but yeah, go add me on Xbox, Colonel Crackers with K's. Let's go.
Okay. Steve, what you got going on this week?
I might stream something tomorrow, maybe. So keep an eye out on my YouTube. I don't know what I want to do with all these packages I have. I have like a mountain of packages. Like half the stuff I mentioned today on pickups is just like in boxes. So
and you might have one for me in your box as we speak.
It's crazy.
Speedy delivery? What's going on?
Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing a speedy delivery, but also there's a lot of shit in there from like just like I was toy hunting too over the week too, so I have a bunch of stuff there. I'm like always trying to launch this new show called Figure Update where I just talk about shit I get, but since I have a show called Speedy Delivery where I just open up packages, it seems like kind of redundant. So I don't know what I want to do. Like I have an idea in my head that like Figure Update is like at the end of the month I just show the figures I've gotten that month, like how they live in my room, like in a display or on a shelf or something like that, or if something is still in still in the box, like I'll show the box. But if it's something that I already showed in like a speedy delivery that I ordered online, it just seems like kind of redundant. So I don't know. I'm trying to work out the kinks. Maybe I'll just like limit that to stuff I watch or stuff I get while I'm like out hunting, like locally. So I don't know. But all that to say, I might stream tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But keep an eye out on my YouTube, which is at Poncheesy. I'm always posting stuff on my Instagram, primarily stories and reels. Check that out. That's at Poncheesy on Instagram. And of course, join the A.C.B.A. Discord. Just because I'm on the A.C.B.A. Discord literally every day also. Just chopping it up with everybody. We're great. That's it for me.
Alrighty then. I feel like it was one other thing that I wanted to mention, but I don't know. All right. Yeah, that's it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for checking us out, hanging out. Thank you for all of the super chats, donations. Keep them coming. Me and Rick are definitely going to be upgrading our cameras very shortly. We definitely have the capital to do it right now, thanks to you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye, friends.